Hey, what's up? I'm Jack. Welcome to V.A.S.T. It's really nice to see you guys again. I cannot express enough how amazing these first two episodes have been for everybody involved. We are honestly like, let's just break down where V.A.S.T came from for a second so that you can understand what this means for us. V.A.S.T comes from a Star Trek game that I've been running in my living room for the last 3.5 years. It's the first game I'd ever run. It was the first RPG that I'd ever been the master for, and I'd only actually played in a couple of tabletop games before it. It changed my life. It brought a lot of my friends into my world a lot more. It brought, I think, a lot of understanding between a lot of various different kinds of people in a way that I didn't expect. It had a really positive social change in my world. And so in coming to V.A.S.T and doing this in front of a whole wide range of people, I wasn't really sure what to expect, especially because while I was bringing in some of the people from my Star Trek game, I wanted to also expand out to some of my friends and see what they, some of my newer friends, people I'd met since I started the Star Trek game, who might want to, do this with us. Suffice to say, the response to this has been overwhelming. Your tweets are all heard. Your feedback is all heard. We had a fan send us legitimately like a 4-page notes document. Thank you for that. I hope I take a few of them today. We have fan art, which we are now collecting for a legitimate fan art gallery. So please make more fan art, because once we get to a certain number, that lets us do cool things like fan art sizzle reels and stuff like that. It's going to be a really good time. So the fact that you guys are already engaging this hard, it really does mean the world to me, and it means the world to the cast at large. So thank you again for joining us, whether you're coming in on Alpha, where I hope you'll join us after episode 4, because after that will be Alpha exclusive, or on YouTube, or on Twitch. It really just means the absolute world to us. So, moving on. I want to address a couple of things that have come up in the fan chat, just because I want to be here for you and be as responsive as possible. First thing is about resources. A lot of you were wondering where to find more stuff about the universe, where to know more about V.A.S.T, where to understand the mechanics, all of that, which I completely understand. I have written pages and pages for our cast, for our writers, for our crew, so that they can understand all of the intricacies of this universe, and you are all having to experience it in-game for the first time. And that was on purpose. I wanted you to experience it fresh and explore it with us. That said, as we get deeper into the game, I think it's important that you have access to the resources that you want. So, with that in mind, I am working with Geek and Sundry to create an online resource for exactly that. For those of you that want to play V.A.S.T home games, this will give you the basics for being able to do that. For those of you that just want to follow along and know what the hell we're talking about when we mention the Zocodal, or you'll meet a new species tonight called the Planar, if you want to know more about them, well, they'll be right there in your in those resources. So hopefully we'll have those for you soon. We are hard at work, me and the whole writing staff. Which brings me to another thing. Tonight is the first episode not written by me. It is in fact the first game I've ever run that wasn't written by my own hand. Tonight's episode was written by Rick Budd, who is a very good friend of mine, a very respected, excellent writer, and the executive producer of Future Girl, which was a show I directed with Amy Dallin and a whole bunch of other amazing, and Gino DeVivo, and a whole bunch of other really amazing people, Heather Wood. We have all sort of been playing in a lot of different worlds together for a long time, and this was a great opportunity, I think, to bring those worlds together in a new way. Rick has been invaluable in helping me put together V.A.S.T beyond just being a writer, and I just wanted to shout him out hugely. You want to know what he looks like? Check out my Twitter. We just took a selfie, where we also revealed the title of this week's episode, which is a pretty tongue-in-cheek title, you guys. No, I'll tell you later. Lastly, I want to talk about the name for our fans, because one of our writers, Nick Gilman, put out he sent a text to a few of us around the launch week saying, "All right, listen, Vastronauts," and we all had a good laugh, and then we just started using it because it was too good. Now, I understand that there might be other names that you guys want to go by. Go for it. Tonight is going to be the night we figure this out. We're actually going to do it in kind of a cool, structured way. So, over the course of the first half of the show, we have that break in the middle, right? So over the course of our first act, I invite you guys to, in the chat, you can discuss it if you like, but please go to Twitter and hashtag V.A.S.T fans and put what you think the name for V.A.S.T fans should be. The V.A.S.T of us. Whatever, have fun. Put that up on Twitter under hashtag V.A.S.T fans. Geek and Sundry Alpha will be looking for this. They will collect all of that. And then, when we head into the second half of the show, I will reveal our top 4 picks. Those 4 picks will then be put onto an online poll that will end at the end of the show, giving you all an opportunity to go on and choose what you want to be called, how you want to move forward in this crazy new V.A.S.T-verse that we've found ourselves in. So, again, it's hashtag V.A.S.T fans. Make it happen, you guys. I'm really excited. And I want to actually, along those same lines, shout out one of our fans who's been very active about this, Pete Anders, who has been really behind me making sure I get this done. So thank you, Pete, for the recommendations and the suggestions. I hope you like whatever everybody comes up with. Otherwise, you're just going to be stuck with Astronauts, buddy. And that's all I've got for preface. I want to sort of initially get a little bit more in depth about mechanics and story, just for those of you that don't remember. So as we go through the game, you'll see that the characters have a lot of attributes, skills, and merits. I'm going to combine numbers from those attributes, skills, and merits, which you will see on the character sheets. I'm going to combine those into what I call macros. These are larger scale rolls that are very condition specific. They'll then roll those condition specific macros, and we're on to the races. Or off to the races? However it goes. Based on that, we're going to have a number of successes. Minor successes, medium successes, full successes, or outstanding successes. As they sound, those are varying degrees of success. If you get a 2 or lower, that's a failure. And if you get a 10 on one of those rolls, or a 1 on those rolls, those act as critical successes or critical failures, which can do extra fun, additional either damage or benefit to your character. Combat works very similarly. Simple dot mechanics against other dot mechanics. Ship combat's a little more complicated, but if you really want to know how that works, I really suggest going back to episode 2, checking out how the Brightest Eye do it. They fight a lot of spaceships. You might see some of that tonight. Who knows? In all honesty, it's up to the players. So with that in mind, I think we should head over to the Pac-Ha Peacekeep, and we will check in with our players before we get into character and remind everybody where we are this week. So with that in mind, thank you for being with us, and welcome to V.A.S.T.
Earth is gone.
All of our homeworlds are. Swept away by the dark force known as the Slate.
Saved by the ancient Pac-Ha and given new worlds.
We are now the Peacekeeper.
We search for justice, truth, equality,
And meaning.
And ensure that none will ever have to suffer as we did.
Our aim is true. Our power is great. But the galaxy...
I'm
Gotta
so
keep
Yeah,
an eye
I keep forgetting to do that.
I'm a Luddite.
Hey, what up, guys?
What's up?
Hello!
As per usual, we are back with the Pac-Ha Peacekeep, because it is an odd week. This is episode 3 of V.A.S.T, entitled The V.A.S.T and the Furious.
Man.
Blame Rick Bud. And me. I let him do it. We tried to come up with something more serious. It didn't work, you guys.
Fine.
Yeah.
Good.
As per usual, I want to make sure that we run this down and you remember who it is we're having tonight. So go ahead and introduce yourself and your character, please. Starting with Amy.
Hello, my name is Amy Dallin. I play Captain Lucy Bard, the very first human ever to be a captain in the Pac-Ha Peacekeep.
All right, I'll go. I'm Kate Leth, and I am playing Syra the Unbidden. I am a flame giant rock person and the tactical officer on our ship.
BT Dubs, there's been some really good fan art across the board. There's been some great comics, lots of cool stuff. The Syra fan art is
so excited.
killing it.
So
if you're a fan of any other character on the show, you should probably make some fan art. Otherwise, Syra's just gonna run away
You're running
with
away
this.
with it, yeah.
It'll be the only. Everybody will think that V.A.S.T is just a story about a golem with a fire.
With the flame.
I gotta say,
It
a
is.
shout out to Exo Girl Wonder, who was
yeah.
live tweeting her rewatch and just made my freaking
so
day.
awesome.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ooh, I haven't seen this.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you.
And she
Yeah.
was in the chat last week, and we were talking to her, so
Yeah.
it was awesome.
Killer. Thank
I
Exo
hope you're here
Girl.
tonight.
She's hella
Exo Girl
shulk.
Wonder.
Yep.
Exo Girl Wonder. Nice to meet you. Thanks.
Yes.
I'm gonna check that out. I'm excited. All right, let's go over to Gina.
I am Gina DeBevo. I play Luvin Yikjal Mur, which is the commandant to this lovely lady over here. And, just keeping it real, I'm a giant cat, and I am currently real burned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of giant cats.
Giant cats, I am another giant cat because I am her brother. I am Jeff Torres and I'm playing Reik Yikjalmur. And I'm the pilot. I am a, devil may care kind of pilot guy. A hired gun.
Relatively drunk.
Relatively drunk.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
But how much you know is dependent on social roles.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I've heard the people being like, oh, I don't like social roles. Guys, this is my game. Like, social roles are the game.
Oh, I will say I'm
Oh,
into
man.
this. When I started Jack's Star Trek game, I was really suspicious about this because I never played in a game with like any sort of level of social PvP. And here's the thing. I probably wouldn't trust anyone but Jack with it. But
It's
I've played
really
with Jack,
good.
and Jack is great, and I love that mechanic, and I love his games.
Well,
So
thanks.
that's,
I really
like you,
didn't know
okay.
better. I didn't know better when I initiated it, so I just
like
try
it
to
so
keep
far.
my head on my shoulders. But thank you for that, Colin.
Lastly, I am Colin Kelly. I play This Might Be a Good Idea. If you watched last week, you might also know me as the Heretic.
Yeah.
None of us know that, but
I know what's under that.
Yeah, we don't know it.
For those of you who haven't been totally caught up to speed, the basics are these. We have two major civilizations in this universe that are dealing with sort of one large-scale crisis. On one side, the Pac-Ha Peacekeep, which is a series of essentially refugee races that have all been saved from a massive galactic. Think of it as like a galactic weather event called the Slate. It's like an ongoing tsunami that just wipes out everything in its path. Let's use hurricane rather than
Yeah.
tsunami because I
Yeah.
just heard about Japan. I'm sorry about that. That was insensitive. Anyway, hurricanes. It's a huge storm front. It sort of heads through space, wiping out planets, star systems, etc. No one really knows what to do with it, how to solve it, and a species called the Pac-Ha, who are ancient and unknowable, have actually taken in a whole bunch of species and helped save them and sort of uplift them from the Slate. On the flip side, we have the Brightest Eye. The Brightest Eye are a brutal, warrior-like, they're very unpopular today. This whole set turns red when they're here. But they are, for all intents and purposes, the only species that has ever stopped the Slate in its tracks by unknown means. However, in our last game, or in the last two games, we learned that there is a person of some cultural importance to the Brightest Eye, though we still don't understand that context, called the Heretic. That character has now shown up on the Pac-Ha Peacekeep ship, calling himself This Might Be a Good Idea.
It's because it's my name.
He tried to kill all of them and steal their ship.
Yeah.
It really didn't work for him, except insofar as it kind of messed with poor Leuven.
you know.
So we'll be dealing with that tonight. So with that in mind, I think we're gonna sort of just start up the game, guys. Do we have everything we need? We got our dice, we got our waters, we got an audience.
Our nondescript mugs.
We got our nondescript mugs.
We have
Our
every-
Mine is
courage, our
descript.
bravery, our thirst for
that's true.
vengeance, justice, and glory.
Correct.
Yeah.
All those
Wow, he's really getting into your
Not enough
mood.
for all of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last week he was a meanie. This week he's like
Loving
truth,
us.
justice, and the Pac-Ha way.
Burn it real quick.
I'm just
real
trying to
quick.
stay out of that prison cell.
I kind of love it,
We have a very strong good influence.
Yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
All right. So with that in mind, let's get started with this, shall we? Welcome to V.A.S.T episode 3, The V.A.S.T and the Furious. I'm never gonna get tired of that, ever.
I can't be mad about it. I live in a world of
titles
puns.
forever.
Right? Wait until wait,
Yeah. I've read your solicits for Hellcat.
It's just puns. It's just all puns.
I'm constantly inspired by not just yours, but like most of the Marvel trades have just like absurd
Well, see, Ryan
titles.
North started it
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
he had
Ryan
the
North.
Squirrel Girl ones that were like, Squirrel, you know it's true.
Right.
And then Howard the Duck was doing the same thing. So I was like, well, we have to do it for Hellcat because we have to do cat puns too.
Check out
So-
Hellcat Volume 1, Hooked on a Feline.
It's
Yes.
so good.
And the second one is not out yet, but it's going to be called Don't Stop Meow.
so good.
I didn't come up with it, but I like taking the credit for it.
Joyride Volume 2 is called Teenage Spaceland, which is as close as I could get.
good.
I felt good about it without feeling great about it. We're still working on it.
Solid.
Tweet it, Jack.
There's
It's
no
a
cat.
great name.
There's no cat puns.
I know.
can't.
Shit, man.
It's not as
I know.
easy.
I know.
Cat puns are pretty easy.
It's
We
specific
know.
because they have to be cat puns that are also the title of like an 80s power ballad. Yeah. So it's actually a lot harder than you would think. I spent many hours scrolling through Spotify.
Well, just get prepared for the chat to be running with them all night.
Yeah.
yes.
So you'll have 10 of them by the end of the night.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Future-proofing your comic books since 2016. V.A.S.T. All right, you guys. Let's get serious. It's V.A.S.T time.
Get that chat.
Get out of chat.
Again,
Participating.
What?
Again, for those of you who either didn't hear or came in late, this episode was written by Richard Budd. Check out Future Girl for more stuff by Rick. He's amazing.
We're gonna mess it all up.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're
Rick's
all
gonna hate
prepared.
me by the end of this thing. He's gonna be like,
Yeah.
none of the things that I wrote happened. You're like, well,
Blame the players.
welcome to V.A.S.T.
Hate the player, not the game. What?
Yeah,
No,
blame
no,
the
no.
players, not the game.
Yeah. In this case.
It's me on the advice A.
All right. So,
I'm gonna save that. Roll.
last we found you guys, you were on that planet, Border 17. You had found yourselves a new guest, not so much a captive, because he'd actually made his way onto your vessel through some very careful diplomacy with your captain.
That door is still locked.
Yes, it is. But something has happened since then that sort of kicked off in our last game, and we're going to sort of come in right in the middle of it here. You see, with the slate beginning to encroach on the outskirts of the brightest eye, the Avalon has been dispatched. Yeah, right? Were you not around for episode 2?
I was,
That's a
but
thing.
Lucy wasn't.
Yeah, well, so this will come out. This will be a thing we deal with. But essentially, the way to recognize this, Lucy, is that the brightest eye, they don't send any kind of communications. They don't send any kind of distress calls or anything like that. All that happens is that the Pac-Ha sends out a ship-wide call, letting the entire ship know that there is, in fact, a slate situation going on in the brightest eye. Now, this is one of the main things for the Pac-Ha Peacekeep. This is one of your main objectives. So, the Avalon has been dispatched to secure permission for the Peacekeep rescue ships to begin evacuations to the endangered worlds. You're locked in your room. Hold up. Having had no real contact for about hundreds of years, relations between the two cultures are virtually non-existent, and the mission is considered a long shot. But saving lives from the slate is, of course, the primary aspect of the Peacekeep's mission, so you're on your way. In the meantime, the presence of a mysterious new passenger, this might be a good idea, has the whole ship slightly on edge, since he so recently attacked you, doing real damage to respected crew member, Commandant Leuven Yikjalmur. And it's with Leuven that we're going to begin. Lulu, the scars you acquired last week while you were caught in Good Idea's trap still cover most of your body. Lucky for you, the Avalon is equipped with hyper-advanced Peacekeep medical technology. You are currently in the ship's medbay, and will shortly undergo a procedure that will fix the scarring. However, while your skin will be fixed immediately, the biology of your pheromones has been affected in such a way that it might take years to heal. This won't cause differences to the effect of your pheromones. It's simply that other Curé will be able to sense this and will perceive it as an imperfection. They will probably be looking at you slightly askance for some time. Obviously, this is a lot for you to process. So, you're alone with your thoughts when the doors open and your brother Rake enters. Rake, you've come to check in on her, knowing this all full well. Go.
Not right now, Rake.
I just wanted to be here for you.
Yeah, I know.
So, my sis is gonna be damaged goods, huh?
Yeah, well, now we're even, right?
Yes. At least you can have a procedure to fix it. Being ugly is not something that you can just go to the doctor and get taken out.
Funny.
Yeah.
Punch him if I'm not there.
I'm sorry if it means anything.
What are you sorry for?
Not stopping him fast enough. should have been with you. I should have gone with you.
No, I should have just known it was a trap. It's no one's fault. I just couldn't get the door open fast enough.
What's the last thing you said to me? Last time I saw you?
What was the last thing I said to you?
I think your exact words were, Rake, I'm ashamed that you never fight for a cause bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I'm here now. Of course, I'm getting paid for it. You're not. So I guess I win.
I guess that's the best apology I'll get.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Yeah. It's good to see you too.
Well, I better let the doctor patch you up, huh?
Yeah, I'll probably have some missing patches of fur for a while though.
I will replace all of your furs. And the doors open and you see Nurse Pawaka, who is one of your primary medical officers, Zocodal. Rather thin, not nearly as sort of massive as most Zocodal. Again, for new players, Zocodal are one of the Peacekeeping member races. Think of them as like sort of fungal individuals. It has a calming presence. It walks to you, looks to Rake. I think perhaps this procedure should be done with only family. Are you family?
Yes.
And it looks to you for confirmation.
Yeah, can't you see the resemblance?
She's really pretty. Even though she's missing fur.
There are many Kirei on this vessel. I find them a bit of a blue blur. You are...
Racist, but that's okay.
It is. The Zocodal are sort of...
Tad racist.
Yeah. Well, the Zocodal, for what it's worth, are particularly interested in the rest of the universe all just being kind of one big blur for them to engage with. They really only understand stuff once they've ingested it, and they can't really ingest living beings.
Yeah,
so
that makes sense.
other beings are a
I
little
don't.
tough for them.
I didn't take offense to that.
Well,
kinda
good.
funny.
You're about to take offense to this. It looks at you. If you do not mind my asking, I know from my academics that Kirei siblings are increasingly rare. Birth practices on Kirei are known for their brutality. You are exceptionally unattractive for a Kirei. I am curious how this could possibly have happened. I hope I have not given offense. It is purely a scientific inquiry.
I mean, that's a very powerful observation for just seeing blue blurs. But, well, she was really pretty and we were holding hands.
You don't have to explain yourself to this nurse.
Oh, he's curious. I don't mind.
Look, you're just gonna fix me, okay? My brother's pretty rad, so he's staying for the procedure.
I have to stay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go over that. It looks at you, it respects your rank, and respects your stand-upitude? It's not a word.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Just
whatever.
must say
roll
it.
with
It
it.
appreciated
Yeah.
must say
It
it.
appreciate it did.
Thank
You say us.
Must say it.
Indeed. Please stand back. And Nurse Kawaka proceeds, pulls a small rod out of itself. Wipes little flecks of itself off. Checks it. It works. And it proceeds to... Terribly sanitary. And begins to wave it sort of on either side of you. And very slowly you start to sort of feel a tingling as the, because again, most of the burns are on your back.
Yeah.
As most of the, that skin is refreshed, regenerated, and then the hair follicles on it are stimulated. Over the course of the next couple of hours, this procedure goes down. I do have a question. Do you hold hands?
During this process?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Always.
Yes.
I'm not reaching first though, bro.
Yeah.
Is this painful process?
It's not painful, it's just weird.
Okay.
And vulnerable for a Kirei.
I mean, growing my flesh back. That's not weird at all.
So, this will take a few hours. You'll be ready for duty in the next day. Just a general, a general mechanical
Rose.
note. You will have a -1 penalty to your pheromones when dealing with other Kirei.
Okay.
But that's the only case in which that penalty will come up. Meanwhile,
We're both
pivot.
outsiders now.
Uglies!
Seems to be like a recurring,
Yay! Freako
recurring
uglies!
theme on our
I
ship.
suddenly don't feel so alone.
That's what I've been trying to say.
It's great. It's great.
meanwhile, we'll pivot to Captain Bard. Captain Bard,
I've
you've
been asking for updates on that at regular.
So imagine here that about a week has gone by. In that week, a couple of things have happened. Most notably, the brightest eye sort of missive has gone out from the Pac-Ha.
Yeah.
This is after you left Border 17, leaving a salvage team there to salvage the remains of the ship that was there. Your ship was moved off-site primarily to secure Good Idea. The Pac-Ha has taken a great interest in Good Idea, actually. You get daily asks for updates from the Pac-Ha for Good Idea's health, his whereabouts, his general sort of state of being.
They should be
it
interested. I am very interesting.
But you have, I assume, kept him confined to quarters.
Yes, unless he's requested a specific place that he needed to go.
Oh, he has many places he needs to go. Oh, yes.
Well, with that, we'll have a moment to get into that. But see, Captain Bard, you've received sort of a compound order from the Pac-Ha. And it's not given via text, it's given in person.
Oh, they called me back in.
Yes. So we'll pick up in the middle of that as the thing sort of materializes in front of you. Again, the Pac-Ha tends to isn't actually there. It is hidden behind that large-scale door. But in front of it, a series of nanobots assemble to create a facsimile of the Pac-Ha, which sort of stares off into the middle distance.
Great and powerful Oz. Here we go.
Pay no attention to the Pac-Ha behind the gun.
I can say that because they haven't seen my Earth movies.
Oh yeah, that's true. Captain Bard. The brightest eye is threatened by the slate.
The slate is moving?
Towards the Pac-Ha. Or towards the brightest eye, on all directions.
Oh, this is awful.
It encircles them on all fronts, and we would, as we do, give aid, comfort, and support.
Of course.
Your vessel is authorized to offer the brightest eye a single homeworld with which to operate. Their vassal species may come along, but they must be integrated into brightest eye society.
Vassal species?
The brightest eye maintain a series of slave races.
Oh.
These species operate willingly within the brightest eye. However, It seems they do so after many centuries of cultural brainwashing and propaganda. It would be our hope that these vassal species be integrated into the brightest eye and thus integrated into the Peacekeep. You will be sent there on your vessel. Along the way, you will be promoting the refugee known as This Might Be a Good Idea to the role of Chief Science Officer, replacing the current Ditopus, Officer Crow.
Major Crow has done nothing wrong.
Agreed.
Well, sorry.
Kind of a rude. He's kind of a dick.
He's kind of a dick.
Of course,
So
I
are
did.
you.
Yeah, I did light you on acid. So
Do you have a science
never
officer that's
set
not
on
rude or
fire.
a murderer? Are you sure about this decision? I know there's a great deal that we
There
can
will
learn.
be no argument. This may be a good idea. Is the new science officer of the Starship Avalon.
Well, why?
Because.
Because why? This is a custom from my planet. You'll learn.
All right, roll.
What do I roll for?
Yeah, I got you.
obnoxious human. 10-year-old.
Can I use
Yeah,
evolved
10-year-old
mankind?
No, we're gonna roll a command speech, basically, because essentially that you are. This is essentially a social offense roll. So let's just take that macro. This is a 16.
Okay. People who complained about all my dice, I'm not broken. I just accidentally poured a lot of dice into a couple things.
Look, just because she has 5 dots in everything.
I don't. That's not my real stats. It was an accident.
Accident
I would
stats.
love to, but I don't.
We're still
You're
upgrading
a
these HUDs. We're
genius,
still
it's
getting them into
okay.
play. It'll happen over time, y'all. I promise.
Oh, okay. Well, my brilliant, persuasive attack of because why?
Why?
Works every time.
I'm not arguing. I'm just
Why?
gonna keep asking you questions
The pod
forever.
can't handle that. They're
He's like, what do you mean?
oh no.
I told you why.
I was not programmed for why.
Beat an 11.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably not happening.
No.
So many sixes. Sixes are dumb.
Sorry, sixes
Yeah.
out there in the.
All you 6s in
All
the
you
world?
sixes.
I know how
Nah, screw you, sixes.
My
Be
people.
sevens.
Numericons.
Yeah.
5.
It moves its eyes down from the middle distance to look straight at you. In its eyes, you see the knowledge of centuries, of millennia. You see unknowable and inscrutable power, the likes of which you have never seen before. And it disintegrates in front of you, leaving you alone in the locked chamber. The door behind you unlocks, and lights proceed towards Good Ideas, quarters, where you must deliver this news.
They are shady.
Yeah, they.
I love it.
Oh.
Again, in one useless to be continued.
To an empty room. I do that all the time.
I told you
Down
it's
into an
empty
empty
room.
That's
room.
awesome. Fan art. That.
To be continued.
Just her standing all alone in a single room, defiant to be continued. Love it. Good idea.
Yeah.
You've been confined to quarters since coming aboard.
Have I?
Yep. I mean, unless you want to roll to have broken out.
Do not do that.
I've definitely tried to break out. Yeah.
All right.
You need to cooperate.
You told me you weren't gonna lock me up.
That's true.
I said it wasn't a prison.
Our definitions of prison clearly very different.
I said it would be quarters and they would be locked, and you came on board.
Well, I'm still gonna. I did not say I wouldn't try and break out.
Oh my god. If
I'm just saying, do not like
I
being
had
locked
not
up.
just used
Good.
because why
Do
on someone
not
else,
like
I would be
being
very
locked up.
mad about
They
this.
do need this. They need to get that energy
Yeah, they
out.
do.
They just need to work through this.
All right.
all good. Come on, I can
Your
punch
computer
them.
lockpick column is 10. I'm sorry. Good idea. I'm really trying to use character names now, not play. I just know you guys
We're
so
not
well. You're my
people.
We're not people. I am only
I'm a
good
people.
idea.
I'm a people.
I'm just good idea.
Oh yeah, that's true. She is.
Important to note, we're all people.
We are all people.
No, just me.
1, 2.
Just her.
Oh,
This is
right. Got it.
Cyborg.
Only 3.
Yeah, so you maybe spent the first few hours trying to work these computers, but the Pac-Ha computer systems are way more complicated than anything you've ever encountered. Every layer of them seems
so
to
glad
have
you're a
another
science
layer,
officer.
and when you tried to actually pop the dang thing open, all you found inside were a series of like lighted panels, all of which seem to be connected with without wires. The actual mechanics of this computer system are like magic to you. So you find yourself a little bit confused and or unable to open that up.
Does my room have a 3D printer or a replicator
No.
of some kind?
No.
Harumph!
You are fed generally by interactions with the ship's counselor, a friendly and empathic Kirei doctor known as Stu Miik Ja'a. Stu Miik Ja'a. ST apostrophe OO space MI apostrophe IK space JA apostrophe A. Stu Miik Ja'a. Who insists that you call him Counselor Stu.
Counselor Stu.
I like this guy.
On this particular morning when Counselor Stu shows up, he's accompanied by Captain Bard, Commandant Leuven, and Lieutenant Syra.
Oh, hey.
Y'all, and this is all essentially for the purpose of delivering this particular bit of news and figuring out what it means between you guys.
I have piled all the furniture in the room into a giant
Pillow
pile. And exactly, a giant, so I'm sitting on top of it. I'm perched on top of a giant pile of furniture.
Tell me what you look like one more time.
I am a relatively horrendous looking, ugly, kind of mottled brown thing with
great.
tiny little black eyes and a perfect teeth that can generally, a mouth that can shift to accommodate any kind of language.
But because he's had quite a lot of let's say,
Abuse?
over the years, those teeth are not quite so perfect anymore. Though they seem to, you should note, be growing a little bit. He actually looks a little less dark, a little less ugly, and a little less mottled. His eyes are slightly larger than they were before.
Aw.
Your food agrees with me.
He's like a goldfish.
Stu leads you in and is unsurprised by the pillow fort. He's seen it before. Good morning, good idea. You remember Commander Bard, or Captain Bard, Commandant Leuven, and, or I'm sorry, that really should be Commandant Moore, and Lieutenant Syra.
Yikjalmur.
It's the whole thing is a compound last name.
Like-
Yikshal Moore is a. You're right because
It's our
it's
tribe,
not
yeah,
gonna do
it's our
this. Yeah.
So
Have I
Sorry.
seen Yikjamor since the...
No, you've seen none of them, except for no one has talked to you except for Stu.
Oh.
This is the first time anyone has come to visit you.
I'm healed.
Are you sitting on the thing?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you've like made it into a little like throne palace for yourself.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'm
Yeah.
fully healed, yeah?
What was that?
I'm fully healed?
Yes. Well,
Well, I mean,
fully
you know,
healed. Yeah.
My hair is sort of back.
Yes, your hair's back.
Yeah.
So I just sent the counselor in to sort of be our intermediary and talk to him over the course of this week.
That is correct. It's the counselor's standing job. That's like what they're there to do, is be there to make sure that like, especially like when you pick up refugees, you have a whole fleet of these counselors. It's not the only counselor on your ship.
Yeah.
He's just the head counselor.
Counselor Stu, thank you for finally acquiescing to my request to bring me the noble captain and commandant. Thank you. You may leave.
Unfortunately, that is not the case, or my friend. You see, this meeting was not called at your bequest, but rather by the bequest of our noble Pac-Ha.
This might be a good idea. It is good to see you. You look well.
Captain, your food on this ship, while strange, seems to be doing wonders for my complexion. I appreciate it. What I do not appreciate is the locking of this door. I was under the explicit understanding that I would not be locked up. And yet, what do I find but a lock upon my door and just one relatively uninteresting cat person to jaw at for, I don't even know how you even maintain time in this place.
It has been a week, and I understand your frustration, but you did agree to quarters with a locked door at the resolution of our earlier encounter. However,
So I
I
did.
have good news for you.
It just smiles.
I feel like that's probably an unpleasant thing to witness.
Yeah.
Two-way teeth.
Yeah.
Composure check.
No, you're good.
I have news which I hope will agree with you. In the do you know much of the Pac-Ha Peacekeep?
Have I had access to like the computer files?
Nope. Unless, that's actually a captain question. Has he had access to the computer files?
Why would you?
I would
Why
say
would
like
you do
the basic equivalent of.
How much do I know, Captain?
Like,
I don't know how much you would give him if you're.
what have I
Yeah.
heard from the counselor about his behavior? Is he seeming hostile? Is he whatever? Like, I want him to acquire a basic familiarity with the wider universe. He's a dude we've just rescued, who they were trying to sell to us.
Stu's basically given you a general feedback then. I think, or is generally given that information then. Because I think, like, Stu is responsible for doing exactly that. Getting him essentially up to speed, having him understand what's up with the universe, etc., etc.
Yeah, he's not like handing you military secrets, but we just rescued you, and I want your basic questions about the universe to be answered.
That said, to answer your question, Stu's general report on this guy over the last, let's say, week that you've been in transit, is that he is exceedingly odd. That he is inconsistent, that he will at one time be incredibly pleasant and at another incredibly nasty, that he seems like somebody who maybe has gone through a really long-form trauma of some kind, that maybe was at one point exceedingly diplomatic, but that now not so much.
But we also haven't dealt with someone of his species
That's
in
correct.
700 odd years.
That's
right?
correct. You have almost no understanding of his species, and even then, those 700 odd years, the only encounter that you had with the species was one of them telling you to leave. All you know about his species, which have been self-identified as the Tongue, is that they are diplomats and emissaries for the Brightest Eye. That's it.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're even an organic, like naturally occurring race is a question at this point.
Good question.
Fun.
Yeah.
So,
So Stu sort of nods to you, Captain. You have the floor. I'll stand by. And steps back.
Leave meow.
he may stay.
Of course, Stu, my friend. The corner is yours.
Do I know
I'm-
yet?
I would like you to make a composure check, Luke.
Yeah, I was like, am I gonna do a composure check?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yeah.
I feel like she would.
pretty
I just wanted to set the
super
stage
cool.
before I went
Yes,
ahead and did
I
that.
just
So-
has she briefed me?
Yeah,
Or is this
did
about
I
to-
brief
What was that?
them on
Has
what
she
we're here
briefed
to
me
do?
yet?
Yes.
Oh,
I-
okay.
I
yeah,
mean-
know.
Y'all,
Well, I-
huddle.
Okay, do you want
We
to?
received some odd orders.
I think I would've-
assume this happened
would've walked in
outside
here
or
without
down the
saying
hallway.
something.
Sure.
Completely fair. If we want to back up for a second,
And
we
I
can run that.
rescued her and took her like near dead.
Caught her burning body.
Yeah, caught her
I
burning
send
body.
you
That's his
composure?
fault.
I'm sorry. I got you. Give me a second.
Yeah.
I also feel like I left before the bigger action, right? Because I took her.
Yeah.
To,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
swaddled me.
our
Yeah.
bridge showdown.
Yeah. I was gone.
I'm sure you got briefed on it though.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I told you all about it.
okay. Cool. Just checking.
Both of your composure.
All down in the bar after
Yeah.
the last.
I told you all about it. You were like 80 drinks in and still very sober.
Yes.
What
gotta figure out how to
what
get
would
you drunk.
rock people drink?
I don't know.
There are
Or
plenty
liquor.
of secrets
Lighter fluid.
Lighter
to
fluid.
still be
Yeah.
unraveled. How do I get drunk?
10.
Hey.
Have you tried lighter fluid?
Okay. Although, if
So
you guys
Luvin's
just
going to run a
assume-
composure check just to understand whether or not she handles this news in particular ways.
Gracefully.
Yeah.
The news that
I think Syra,
have to work
since
with you?
there wasn't like actual like trauma put on you, you roll however. I mean, you can react to this however you sort of see the character react.
Okay,
It's really,
and trepidatious.
yeah,
Like cautiously level-headed.
exactly.
classic.
Classic Syra.
Classic
Classic
Syra.
Sarah.
6.
Wow. Okay. So that's a medium success. You are pretty. You're. I mean, that essentially lets you off the hook of being too like freaked out and stressed out about this.
At least
Play-
outwardly.
Yeah. Play it how you play it.
Okay.
So I had a word with you guys where I relayed that I have a really weird order from the Pac-Ha. And you know that I speak openly in front of you, but we haven't worked together long. I'm still getting used to the command structure and dealing directly with the Pac-Ha, and sometimes they tell you weird things. And the good news is Major Kroll is not our science officer anymore.
Nice.
So I won't have to have that HR talk with him.
Yeah, no, I mean, not relevant, but quick question. Has he been told yet, and like, do you need someone to do that? Because I mean, like, if he freaks out or whatever, I can handle it. Like, no pressure. You're the captain. But you know, if someone needs to tell him that he's fired, I'm just putting my name out there.
As my security officer, if you want to. That actually, Leuven, I think letting him know would be part of your job, but you helped me manage the crew.
I mean, if you don't want to, because I mean, you're going through a lot right now, so I can take care of that.
Good friend.
Yeah.
I know this man quite well. I think it best if it comes from me.
Major Crow?
Fine.
I worked with him before.
Syra sulks into the corner. big sulking.
So,
I'm only like 10 feet tall.
Exactly.
Get as small as possible.
The harumph shakes the room.
Leuven, I have to ask you something
Yes, Captain.
pretty serious. Can you serve with our new guest?
I'm sorry, what?
This might be a good idea. He's our new science officer.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first one to say I'm not sure if that's a good idea, but
Are you insane?
yeah.
He set me on fire.
I know. I don't understand why.
I just spent the last 3 hours regrowing the skin on the entire side of my back.
I know, I'm so sorry. But you know the Pac-Ha. We committed to the Peacekeep, we committed to these ideals, and we are under their leadership.
Do whatever you
Will
say, Captain, but
keep an eye on him?
yeah, I'm gonna just at least 2.
Him, we should find out if they have genders.
Yeah, let's make that one of many questions we should probably ask.
I still haven't decided, and your advice would be welcome.
Yeah.
Whether to make public to the rest of the crew that this is a Pac-Ha order, or just declare him our new science officer and hope that people will trust it as part of my leadership.
Okay, question to you then. Does the rest of the crew know that he, like, set Lulu on fire?
No, generally,
Let's really did tell everyone in the bar.
Yeah.
generally the way that this works is like it's kind of a need to know basis on this stuff. It's like any sort of military command structure. So they know what they need to know, which is generally that there was a refugee, he did attack the party, but that the party, the landing party, the rescue party managed to subdue him, and that it turned out to maybe be something of a misunderstanding, and that's sort of what they know. Beyond that, certainly, I think the question of whether or not this comes from the Pac-Ha or comes from the captain is a big question in terms of how this is addressed to the crew.
I mean, on the one hand, like, probably mysterious Pac-Ha orders come in all the time.
That is correct. Their ways are often mysterious and inscrutable. This is particularly mysterious and inscrutable.
Sure is.
Yeah, but this is kind of their way of it. There is something to be said for the idea, you know, I could just as easily sort of say this as Stu, that, like, it's often that we receive the kind of orders that go against our basic instincts, that go against what we as Kirei might do or what you as a human might do. But what I've found is that more often than not, the Pac-Ha know us better than we know ourselves, know what we need better than we know, and certainly know the galactic context better than we do. If they're keeping a secret from us, it's to protect us, to keep us safe, and to enable us later. I trust the Pac-Ha implicitly, despite their ways.
I mean,
You'll learn this about humans. We don't always trust so much.
yeah.
But let's not forget what happened to the last crew he was a part of.
Well, they were holding him as a slave and going to sell him.
They
till
were
it
locking
killed
him
all of
away
them.
and did not let him out.
They did not
And
let
not
him
there.
build.
What happens when
They
we
did
give
not
him
let
a
him
I'll deal with this
command?
with you in a minute.
Captain, what happens when we give him a command that he doesn't agree with? We don't know how he'll react.
Well, I'm a lot bigger than he is. Like, we can deal with it.
If he's going to be
We
our
don't know
science
what
officer,
he's
he's going to
capable
follow
of.
the rules of our ship.
How do we know that?
We have to trust the Pac-Ha.
Trusting the Pac-Ha and trusting that thing are very different things.
I think if you tell the ship that this is your idea, it will make you look questionable. They're used to strange missives and orders from the Pac-Ha, but I mean,
You're right. Openness
with all
may be
respect, you're a
better-
new captain in this situation, and I would, I would put it on them. Because, I mean, if it goes wrong, then it's off your back.
You've been on this ship a long time. You know many of these crew better than I do.
Yeah.
I also know that if you do a command without saying you support it, might not be the best thing for the crew.
Well, you can say that it comes from the Pac-Ha, but that you stand by it. That kind of gives everybody equal blame. I don't know. Just feels like it's what I would do. But again, you're captain.
I'm afraid I can't give you good advice on this one.
But will you help me? You are my XO.
I will do what you command, but I don't agree with this.
Moving.
I trust you. I don't trust him.
You don't have to trust him. But work
I like
with
the
him.
idea that he's just standing right next to us and listening to this whole conversation.
We were in the hall.
I'm not there. I'm
way.
assembling my pillow fort.
Yeah, he is assembling the bows for it. Stu is just leaning against the wall being sassy. He's just letting you guys
Stu
have this
sassy.
conversation.
Love Stu.
Sassy Stu.
Sassy Stu. Well, I mean, Captain, you,
So I think,
You're the captain.
is that
Yeah.
essentially decided?
yeah. Well, no, sorry, I can't make that choice.
I think
I'll work with him and keep my eye on him.
yeah, I think Leuven's position is clear. Going along with the order and never letting that guy out of his sight or out of her sight, which seems like the logical move.
I just want to like make an aside to Lulu that's like, listen,
As you guys are walking down the hallway, like literally as the captain and Stu are walking into the thing.
to do the thing,
you
I'd
get
be
a
like,
moment.
listen, I don't know if I trust this decision either. I saw what he did to you. Not everybody was there. But if this goes sideways, I promise it'll be worse for him than it was for you. And then I walk out of the way because I'm uncomfortable with my emotions.
She finds the nearest wolf and punches it really hard to prove that she feels the
I'm so tough.
Oh, so tough.
I don't feel things.
She's like airboxing.
Also, this is a second aside. Can I roll to have secretly been feeding the wolves since we got here?
Yeah, sure. Xenozoology.
To
roll.
try and get them on my side.
So this is something I had a feeling was coming. We are gonna. This is a xenozoology roll.
I think we all rolled
Wait,
this,
right
man.
now?
I for sure wanted some of this action too.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. So
We're all doing this.
so
Can you all have run into each other simultaneously sneaking
Secretly
into the
feeding the
wolves?
wolves.
Like all three of you arrived?
Yeah.
so there were five wolves that you guys brought up. from
Wow,
the
that's
circle.
such a
Game of
perfect
Thrones. It's
amount.
Game of Thrones.
This is
yeah.
straight up
Very
Game of Thrones
snarky
shit.
of us. That
So
works
if
out badly.
I really didn't mean for this to happen. Did
you bring me
so
here?
if,
Swollen
I
gloves in
know.
the
So if you so how many of you are gonna show up?
I can't show up, but
You're
can't.
locked in your
can't.
room.
You're locked away, man.
wait. I was in a hospital bed. Can she bring me the wolves
Nah.
as like a bedside thing?
That would be wild animals.
I fed them and
vicious.
told them it was from
These
you.
are
You had your brother.
wolves.
Yeah.
Your brother was a comfort animal.
That's it. No
Yeah,
one else
I visited.
visited me.
No.
I visited you.
Okay.
By yourself, not with the animals.
So you hung out with the wolves.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
hung out with the wolves.
Yeah.
So Syra, Rake, you guys both hung out with the wolves. Captain
Yeah.
Bard, I think you've been a little busy.
Yeah.
Hang out with wolves.
I mean, I make sure they're taken care of, but I didn't.
Yeah, that's all right. You don't have any ranks in Xenozoo anyway.
Technically, I think
In
there's
order
only
to do
three
this,
wolves because like she
got one.
smashed two of
I
them
upped it
together.
'cause
they just knocked him out.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
Non-lethal smashing.
It was non-lethal. All of the punching was non-lethal damage.
I'm extremely good
and
at violence.
that's actually a general rule in V.A.S.T. When you're doing damage with your fists, it is non-lethal unless you like call it out as being lethal. You have to
specifically-
choose to kill something with your
Yeah.
fists. You don't
plan for
do
this.
it by
I
accident.
punched them in their knockout spot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You hit
And
them
the
in the weak
medulla
spot.
oblongata.
It's this little area right near their back leg and the butt.
You're
You just,
a hunter.
boom, and
Very
they spin.
calculated punch. I did not
Just,
injure
woo,
them.
spinning wolves. All right. So you can only do this if you have a rank in xenozoology. Syra, you have a 2. Rake,
don't.
you do not have a rank. So I
So I
can't
just
let you
tried,
do
hung
that.
out with them, and was like, hey,
Yeah, the only people who can do this are Leuven and Syra. So do you guys want to bond to some wolves?
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't she
I thought
bedside?
you, I
No,
thought you
she's
said I
bedside. She
couldn't
couldn't
because
do
I
it.
was in the freaking hospital.
You were in the hospital. I'm perfectly fine with you having left the hospital and
I
gone
can
to
read
wolves.
about them.
It's
Yeah.
been a week. You've had a week.
This is what we
Yeah.
did
I got a
together
week.
when I would come to visit. I
Yeah,
would
she
wrap
gave
you
you
up,
to the
wrap
hospital
you
and
up
you
in a
guys went to go
blanket.
get wolves together.
And I was like, please give me all the information of the wolves.
Oh my god, I kind of.
Yeah, we're
You
bonded.
said it
I
exactly
brought
like
you
that.
books on
I
wolves.
brought you chicken soup.
I've been reading,
She's like,
I've been
"Fuck that,
reading
I'm
this.
wolves.
I've been reading this book all about wolves.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
great.
gonna
I love
volunteer
it.
to bring you the books and wolves.
Thank you. Thank you.
So this is Xenozoology roll. I'm going to put together your macro really fast.
Our ship is very different than the other ship.
I know. Trying to tame
Like
wolves that are
friendly,
like
we got all of
murdering
our
everything.
pets. They're like, how much blood can we shed
What did you do
today?
in your episode,
Kill
Val?
everything.
We got some pets and we made a pillow fort.
Oh, in space, yay!
You're really sticking to
We
that
held
Peacekeep brand,
hands.
you guys. You are definitely the lovely.
Yeah, you know what? I
happy
actually
crew.
was just getting drunk at the bar with like everyone.
Everyone?
I've generally
Right,
been having sex with all the
charmed
humans and
like
things.
25% of
Total.
the 2,000 people already.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we're
You're
on the
already
next
working your way
25.
through the crew?
I've had
How
some sex
many
with some
exodal
total,
have you
probably,
licked?
for sure.
Oh, we'll just assume that. I'm not going to make you roll for that.
Yeah, you're like, I
Okay,
wouldn't need to roll.
guys, Xenozoology rolls. Leuven, you are going to roll 9 for Xenozoology.
Hey.
Syra, because you do not have the benefit of pheromones, you're going to roll 5. for
Wait, hold on a
Xenozoology.
second. I have a
got
1 in
5.
pheromones. Can I just like pretend that I didn't level up that pheromone 1 and I got xenozoology instead?
I'm not going to let you trade out a point in the middle of the game. I'm sorry. I
Forgot about the wolves.
You said 9,
Forgot
yeah?
the
I
wolves.
said 9. Yeah.
Come on, we're
This
I
is,
only got
this
5.
is a pretty easy check. You just need to get a minor success on this.
Boink. Oh, no.
I got 2.
Are we combined?
No, you are individual rolls.
Smash something.
Visit them again next
I only got a 2.
Oh no, well that's still a fail, but
I got a 4.
she got a 4.
I'm really
So-
good at learning.
Yeah.
So you guys walked in. Leuven, you were pretty like they all seemed immediately hostile to Syra, possibly because she spent a
Oh,
lot of time
because I
punching them.
punched them? Yeah.
It makes sense.
They're a little growly and a little
Negative roll
scared.
because of that.
They like me.
But Lulu, you sort of walked into the middle of the wolves and sat down and kind of just like released a whole set of just like, it was the first time you've used your pheromones since the repair, and they can't sense any difference, so they just sort of like,
They don't judge you.
The cat,
so
the
they
pup
just sort of
don't judge me.
surrounded you. They don't judge you.
I
No.
just like stood on the edge of the room and was like, I feel like this is awakening something in me and I can't figure it out.
And meanwhile, Syra thought to herself, someday I might really want a wolf friend. Cool.
I'm gonna
so,
come back. I'll come back.
and you can definitely do that. They're just hanging out in a cargo hold. Leuven,
Yeah.
we are going to give you an animal companion.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Yay!
Horseshit.
Never
it's
mind. I'm not her friend anymore.
For now, said animal companion is going to be pretty weak because you've only done a really initial bonding with it.
You haven't quite broken it in yet.
It is definitely gonna poop
I was
everywhere.
gonna add willpower to that.
It's
and then
not
I
gonna.
was
It's,
obsessed.
you can't. You're not gonna be able to like
Pooping
use
everywhere.
it too much, but it'll
Just
be
want
there.
to pet it.
You can definitely
Are
pet
there
it.
like Pac-Ha Roombas that like clean up
It'll
She's
be.
already leaving fur everywhere.
Think about
You know
think,
she has a plan to
over the
shed
course
it.
of this thing. Think about naming it. It's not gonna walk around with you yet.
that's okay.
It's just gonna be hanging out there like in a zoo.
I'm coming back to this.
Yeah, for sure.
Don't worry. We'll
Okay,
We're all
so
gonna read this.
with that said, all right. So you got some wolves. You broke the bad news. Fast forward to
Yeah.
now.
All right.
You're in the room. There's a pillow fort. Good ideas on it. Stu's just given you the room. Captain Bard, you have some orders to relay.
Stu is still here.
Yeah. Stu's on the.
Okay.
Stu's over on the side. He'll be hanging out with you.
I'm just declaring.
Yeah. Stu's still here.
On behalf of the NPC.
Thank you.
This might be a good idea. How would you like to get out of this room?
Oh, I would like that very much.
We do not know each other well. We do not know your species well.
It's true. It's true.
But I have been speaking with our Pac-Ha representative, who, as you may have learned from talking to Stu, helps to guide our actions in the Peacekeep.
Your omniscient overseer, your mother.
I'm sorry?
Your mother. The central command presence that issues all orders through your concordance.
Fascinating.
Stu looks over. It would appear they have some kind of governmental head known as the Mother. The Pac-Ha have heard bits and pieces of it here and there. I always kind of thought it was just rumors. It's odd for a warrior society to be matriarchal. You don't see that often. But good idea. Did you just start openly
I
laughing?
love Stu
yeah.
a lot.
Oh yeah.
Stu's
Yeah,
Stu's
the idea-
amazing.
The idea that you wouldn't have a warrior race led by a woman?
Whoa.
Oh, I love this Stu. More time with Stu, please. Always. More time with Stu. Which is why I'm so
sitcom.
excited to follow you.
there is a way that you can help us. Do you possess much knowledge of the sciences?
Oh, I do science very well.
Would you accept a position as the new science officer of our vessel?
He's gold blooming. Uh-oh, he's gold blooming.
And you would know from gold blooming.
I believe. Are you there? You're not there.
I'm not, man. I don't know what he's doing.
Rake's drinking at the bar.
Yeah.
No,
There
Rake,
was
you're flying the
something-
ship.
There was
Oh, okay.
something mentioned.
God,
Can I tune in?
Someone is flying the ship, right? Please. There was something mentioned by a crew member of yours, a rather clever cat. Something about payment. I'm intrigued by this. What is this payment? And how can I get it?
Members of our service are rewarded with currency.
Currency. I am uninterested in currency. I'm interested in things.
Currency can be exchanged for things.
Cut out the middleman, just give me things.
I love that so much.
Perhaps,
a good life motto.
Yeah,
Perhaps
I love that.
this will not work for me. I cannot help you if I'm dressed in tattered rags. I need something sleek, like this ship, but in clothing coverings.
I will be very pleased. We can make all of these arrangements, but before we can make this official, this might be a good idea.
Yes.
Are you willing to abide by our rules and systems in the way that is necessary to do this job?
Oh, interesting.
For instance, any future attempts to harm your crewmates would be strictly forbidden.
Oh, I have no interest in harming my crewmates. In fact, I believe I owe one of your crewmates a, in your tongue, I believe it is an apology. Lulu?
Commander Lubin Yukjalmur.
But
She
her-
will be
Sorry,
one of
Commandant.
your superiors. Right.
That's cool. I'm still getting used to it too.
Of course, but her friends call her Lulu, yes?
you are not my
You
friend,
ain't
sir.
her friend.
I fervently hope to one day earn that honor, and it is with my sincere apology that I scalded your fur and skin with hateful coolant. It was not my intention to ruin your feline complexion. I can tell that you value your appearance greatly,
Oh, buddy.
and I would never wish to do something like that to you ever again. And I offer my sincere apologies.
You talk a lot, don't you?
I do.
So, roll 13. This is a social convince. Lulu.
Uh-huh.
So, normally your social defense is 10. I'm going to bolster it by 5 dice
Okay.
for the context by which we're doing this roll. So, roll 15, please.
Wait, are we back?
Okay.
We're still
was
in the
that?
room?
Yeah, they're in the room.
We zoomed forward to the room again.
Yes.
Sorry.
Am I in the room?
Yes.
Yeah, you came with them.
You are in the
Oh.
room, and you are listening in on the room. You've
Oh.
basically,
Wait, you
like,
are?
yeah, he has wired the computers on his helm to listen in. He did
I'm
a silent
sorry,
roll while
what?
you were doing that. Yeah.
Creep.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Also, I was gonna ask.
Reek has really high stats in computers, subterfuge, larceny, and stealth.
That's not the part of this that I'm confused by.
Is this including my worm tongue?
Oh, let's make sure it is. I believe it is. It is.
13. Okay.
Yep.
I had a quick question.
This is, just so you're aware, Colin, this is
I'm gonna
a
call bullshit on this
combination of your
galactic-
wits, your manipulation, your expression, and your persuasion. I'm sorry. No. That number's wrong. Hold on. Apologies. I needed to add your... I needed to sub out your persuasion for your intimidation, because now you're being persuadey rather than intimidating, which is what you're doing in the last game. You are 15
There we go.
against a 15 defense. So hey, it's a totally even social check. Let's see how his warm-tonguey apology goes.
Warm tummy.
I'm I'm calling bullshit on this galactic rare warrior matriarchy thing because gender just doesn't even make sense off our planet, so whatever.
It's actually a relatively good point. The Kirei are bigendered.
Yeah.
And we've kind of experienced that with Rake and Leuven, so I'm sort of assuming he's coming from a Kirei context.
Yeah,
Well,
that makes
except-
sense.
I mean, you can assume
I didn't
that.
call bullshit in the room. I just
No, it's worth talking about. In the moment you kind of make these like
Yeah.
larger galactic assumptions, but as soon as you start dealing with larger sci-fi concepts, you're right. A lot of this stuff starts to fall apart.
Well, same
I
with
love
mine.
having those conversations. They're what make the Star Trek game take a lot.
I'm gonna make this game
because you
stop
sit there
forever
talking
while
about
we
like,
discuss this.
I don't think
you should
Klingon
ask
hierarchy
me.
makes sense.
You should
Okay.
ask me because I have very strong feelings about gender and.
I like that you think
How
it's
are our-
ridiculous that there wouldn't be major
What are our
warrior
numbers like?
societies. That's a good thing.
Let's start with our defense. Leuven,
7.
good idea.
5.
Oh.
He does not convince you mechanically, so you can roll through however you want to roll through this. You're a full success above him, so it's your action.
And I've hopped down off my furniture throne.
How tall are you?
I was actually going to ask if I can move the ship so he would fall off
I
it.
am
but
uncertain.
That'd be
how
pretty
tall
hard
I
to do.
am.
You
Yeah.
don't know his.
I think I'm tallish.
Okay.
But at the moment, I am not tallish because I am like full on, like apologize.
Yeah, he's
head
about
down.
6 feet. A spindly 6.
But how tall are you? You're tall.
Think of his dimensions as
I'm like a
being
tall
those of
human.
like.
Okay.
Think of his dimensions as being those of like Doug Jones.
I'm
I
like 8
figure.
or 9 feet.
I'm
I
busy.
think.
Yeah.
You're all
That's what I
huge,
imagined
and
too.
I'm
Yeah.
normal
I'm a
size.
giant.
By the way, Doug, if we ever make a V.A.S.T movie, I think you're playing good idea. Moving on. I love that guy. I've been trying to cast him in stuff since like college. He's like my favorite.
Why
human.
wouldn't you?
Why? Why indeed?
He's perfect.
Yeah, just get a hug from Doug Jones someday. Every person should. It's the greatest.
This is why the game takes 10 hours.
Yeah.
Hug Jones! All right, sorry. Moving on.
That was really good.
Sir, you speak of apologies and you do the gestures, but as you said before, you don't understand, so how could you possibly be sincere? You are mimicking our behavior.
I am new to your world. If I cannot learn through mimicking, well, then I suppose I'll just have to learn through sincere engagement. Please allow me to learn how to do this better. I will follow your lead, and if I ever do so wrong to you again, you let me know. And I promise I will not overstep that boundary ever again.
I'm sure
For you
somebody will let you know.
And you alone.
Sorry. I'm sure somebody.
I said nothing more. I turn away.
As my
Stu-
first officer, you will be answering to Leuven, so I appreciate your willingness to work with her
Of course, Captain.
and learn from her.
Of course, Captain.
Keep your promise.
Now that that is settled, there's a little bit of business that we need to address before we proceed. See, up to this point, you've been. I'm Stu right now. That's why I'm doing this like sassy thing. Up until this point, you've been confined to quarters. Good idea. Now, obviously, in your new role, that will no longer be possible. However, Peacekeep regulations give the captain the option of fitting you with a security anklet. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's an unremovable anklet that's constantly monitoring your position and, if necessary, can remotely disable you with a stun pulse. Anyway, since the Pac-Ha has given us no guidance at this point, it is at the captain's discretion whether or not we're going to use this. And the other officers here can offer her any guidance that they might want to give. Captain, the floor is yours. Would you like us to guard against him or let him go free as a gesture of goodwill?
Captain, I will follow any order that you give.
Can I calm in on her? Can I calm in? Like, can I calm
Yeah,
her?
I mean, you have
literally.
patched into the room comm. So
Awesome.
wait, you can calm directly to the captain if you want, or
I'm
you
going
can
to
just
come directly
into
to the
room.
captain. Just
Okay.
directly, yeah.
So rake to Barton.
I'm just going to say, if you don't put him under arrest and if you don't put that inkling on him and he oversteps his bounds, I will kill him.
Rick? Excuse me. Stepping out into the hallway. Rick, I'm sorry, what?
You heard what I said. He oversteps his bounds, I will kill him personally.
How do you know
Ow.
what I am doing
Ow.
right now?
I cut
The
communication
second
off.
person that's
Oh
threatened
my
to kill
gosh.
me.
That's it. I just cut communication off and I continue to watch.
I
and
come
or
back
listen.
to Rick. Rick,
I'm listening to Awesome Mixtape Volume 1 from Guardians of the Galaxy. Is what I'm doing right now.
You do not have access to that.
Come and get your love is what I'm listening to
Pac-Ha
right
version
now.
of that.
Yeah,
Blurk, blurk,
whatever
blurk,
that-
blurk, blurk, blurk.
Blurk, blurk, blurk. But unfortunately, she's the captain,
Yeah,
so
I do hear
it's gonna
it. Yeah.
calm in no matter what.
Rake!
But he can choose to
I
ignore
can use not to
it.
ignore, yeah.
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Rake.
I'm gonna do that.
How are you aware of what we were just talking about?
Mr. Cringe.
We will discuss this!
Can I hear that?
No, I meant in the hallway.
Roll for perception.
Not shouting, I hope.
Roll for perception.
Just,
did
talk,
just
just
kinda
talking
shout.
to your comms thing out in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna put in a
I mean, he
vote
did
for
say that
Anklet.
before you left. But yeah, did I?
When he said he calmed to me, I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be something only I could hear. Or
No,
Yeah.
they comms work. Yes, I'm sorry. Comms work on an ear-to-ear basis. They're
Yeah.
like PvP. So if he's talking, like if you were talking to him, the rest of the bridge isn't hearing the conversation
Yeah.
unless you're putting it on the room.
And if he was talking to me, only I heard that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
Colin.
I probably
Sorry,
didn't
good
hear
idea.
that, but I might have heard it. I'm
wits,
uncertain how good my
subterfuge, and
hearing
common
is.
sense.
I just mysteriously stepped out into the hallway, so that probably would make you, like,
Wits,
alert. But
subterfuge,
Did you say his name out loud before you walked into the
She
hall?
did say
I think I may have.
Good
I
idea.
think
7,
shouted.
please. Because technically, well, let's see what you did.
I'm not
Does
good
anyone
at secrets,
remember?
guys.
Jack, do you remember? Did she yell?
3.
Rape?
She did yell
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, so I'm also
get?
going
3.
to listen.
You can see through the wall using your visor contacts, just enough that you can see like
Can I
her
make
shadow
out her
moving around
lips?
and her being angry, but you can't hear what she's saying.
I mean, can I eavesdrop a little? Since she shouted my brother's
Yeah.
name.
Go ahead and roll your perception.
Which is?
That is your.
I don't really care. I think you should just put the anklet on and we should move
Yeah,
on.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that.
You don't have very high
Electric
perception,
shock. I
unfortunately.
like the sound of that. I'm
Listen,
gonna get my brother to hack into that a few times a night.
What?
Your perception is 5, Leuven.
Okay, I'm not gonna hear
What
anything.
happened?
So yeah, it would be pretty hard for you to
I'm still
make,
gonna
you-
try.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what I would do.
All right.
let's just do it.
Whoa.
Oh well, I got 3 out of 5.
Still a 3. So it's
I
a
know.
yeah. You hear her shouting loudly, but you don't actually hear the thing. Okay, so Captain, you come back in the room.
Captain, of course,
Bard comes back in looking visibly a little angry.
I'm more than happy to follow any lead that you, in your wisdom, deploy against me. I know I've made mistakes. A person as fair as yourself certainly treats all contentious officers aboard your ship. Anyone who would break orders from you or threaten you or tell you what to do, I'm sure they all are treated equally under your magnanimous guidance.
This might be a good idea. It's very kind of you to assume so. I
I learned how to apologize yesterday and he already nailed
Yeah.
flattery.
I'm very pleased to hear your willingness to learn our ways and to cooperate with us.
Of course.
I think as we begin this process, we will use the bracelet. I haven't had cause to use it as a captain before, but I've dealt with it many times. I look forward to a time when it will not be necessary for our trust and connection with you.
As do I. As do I.
You willingly submit to the bracelet?
I willingly submit to the bracelet.
But we will see about that suit you want.
Okay.
Stu walks
You
up.
like suits?
Stu walks up and asks for your leg. Puts the anklet on.
Tuxedos.
Can it be an arm instead?
It's an ankle bracelet.
Okay.
He puts it on, and then looks at you. I'll have a uniform for you in the morning.
No. Did not say uniform. Not one of these. Beautiful though they are. Couture. Stylish. I've seen something. Searing Ventures. I believe I've seen something in there in the catalogs. Something thin and stylish.
Yeah, I'll work on that for you, model. And he steps out. Captain, unless you have anything more, I'd really like to give my eyes a rest. This guy has been really running me through the motions. And then all of a sudden, at that moment,
Thank you for using my proper pronoun.
you are both cut off by a massive jolt that throws all of you in the room. It's like the whole room kind of lurches suddenly. And outside, because there's a window right in this room, outside that window, you see the stars are suddenly coursing by at crossing speed. You had been previously at impulse, or at relative speed.
Rake!
Captain Bard, you get a call from the bridge. Captain, you better get up here.
On my way.
Rake, moments earlier, you were on the bridge, you were piloting the ship, you were working on the computers, all of that. Everything seemed cool when suddenly the engine kicked into maximum crossing speed, completely without being ordered to do so.
Do I know where it's going?
You were on course into the brightest eye, so you are still on course into the brightest eye. You're just on, now you were on relative course, now you are on crossing course.
What?
Yeah. You are alone on the bridge. What do you do? You're not alone on the bridge, but you're the only person on that thing. The Crow, who is standing at his science station still, turns to you. What is the meaning of this? More!
I don't know. I wasn't doing anything. I was just sitting here. It wasn't me. I don't know. Where are we going? I have no idea. I thought you did it.
Rake, what is happening to my ship?
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's not there. I shouldn't
Is Crow
have said
not there?
that. No. Crow's not there.
Is he not?
No, because Crow was relieved of duty.
Was he
Crow!
it would make sense that he's still there.
No,
because-
Crow's been relieved of duty. There is
Great.
Murder.
I call them. Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
No. That's okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, I call just generally to the captain, and I'm just like, hey, Captain.
Rake, what is happening on my ship?
Everything's okay. We're all good here, except we're going really fast, and I didn't do that. I don't know what's happening to your ship.
What do you mean you didn't do that?
I don't know. It just started moving really fast. We're in crossing drive. I don't know how to stop it.
Let's get to the
We'll figure it
bridge.
out. I'm on my way.
What do you want me to do?
Do you know how to work the ship?
What
Why
the
did
hell
I
did I do?
Do you want to investigate the problem?
Yeah,
maybe?
of course. Yeah.
All right. So let's do. This is a computers roll. So 15,
Brakes?
please.
Cool.
Is there a
How do you
break?
stop?
Not go.
I'm sure I tried the brakes already, guys. Thanks.
What is your brother
Pretty
doing?
sure.
I told you this was always a bad idea.
Assume a Corée science officer who's manning the science station until the replace.
Remember the
is
time you
there.
talked me out of a bad idea and it actually worked? No, right? We went to college together and never ever did you ever talk me out of a bad idea? Yeah, I'm
Uh-huh.
really sorry about that.
Yeah.
6.
No bad
Okay.
ideas.
Bad idea.
Good idea.
It takes you a moment to realize that the ship is no longer being guided by the computer and will have to be flown manually.
Oh my god.
Okay.
In that,
Don't worry,
something
it's
has
not
like severely broke on the ship's engines.
Holy shit.
In that moment, the proximity alarm warns of incoming space debris. Womp womp womp.
Guys, I'm so sorry if we all die right now. I take a giant
You
swig
got
of
this, Ray.
alcohol, a very
Can I-
heavy dose of the juice.
You take a heavy dose of the juice. Done.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely, go for it.
Do we have any? I don't know if this is what's happening. Obviously, I don't know what anything is happening. But
That's all right. You were just still down in that room.
right. Do we have any knowledge of like the Pac-Ha having like an override, like when you're a
Oh, could
driving
this be
student?
like a
and
Pac-Ha
there's,
Yeah,
like,
being
another
like-
I imagine
wheel?
that would totally be a thing.
Do-
Sorry, what was that?
Do we have any knowledge of the Pac-Ha having like the ability to override and control the ship on their own?
Yes.
Okay.
In fact, it's generally thought of as something that the Pac-Ha can do if and when they want to do it.
Okay.
It's not common.
Yeah.
Normally, that kind of thing is allowed, and normally it's told to you by the
Okay.
Pac-Ha. The Pac-Ha would say, "I'm overriding," or at least
Oh,
would
yeah,
send a text to
sure,
the captain.
sure.
The fact that there's
Okay.
been not even an emoji.
I have no emojis for
Nope,
the Pac-Ha.
not even an emoji
Not
from the
even an
Pac-Ha.
emoji.
Okay,
I
can
love that.
we text them some question marks?
Yes.
Can
You send a message to the Pac-Ha.
Yep.
Yeah.
You receive nothing.
Oh,
Great.
never mind.
I'm manual.
On that space debris, I need you to roll a piloting roll.
Great.
Ray,
Guy.
hold on a second. That is a 12. for you.
12. That's
Yes.
much.
Do you think
Made
my-
from your
my
wits,
anklet
your
is, like,
dexterity,
fancy?
your helm
Do I just
drive,
think my anklet is fancy?
We can do
and
that.
we're gonna add your fast
I'm not
reflexes
gonna
to
let
this.
anyone torture you.
So it's now 14.
Yes, sir.
That's a new upgrade. Rake added fast reflexes to his game between this one and or between the last
Nice,
one and this.
level up.
Oh, nice.
Which is a bolster that hits him in specific moments where he needs good reflexes, like this one.
What's this phone here, manly? 6. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, 6.
Okay.
Okay.
It is a series of incoming essentially asteroids. Like you just like plummeted through an asteroid belt. Your deflector shields take care of most of this, pushing a lot of it out of the way.
Yeah.
Your quick thinking, flipping the ship over, takes care of a lot of it. But one of the smaller bolides essentially smashes through part of the sort of the hull of your ship, doing 1 damage to hull.
Guys,
It
the
gets
ship was
through the
hit.
shields and hits your.
Oh God.
There you go. Yes, please do this every time your ship is hit. That's the way to do it.
Important.
I'm gonna bring up the Avalon and make sure that I take care of your. Okay, so your hull is down by 1, leaving you at 4 hull. Okay. At this moment, Captain Bard, Commander Leuven, and Lieutenant Syra, and surprisingly to you, Rake, new, or I guess not that surprising because you did hear.
We're still talking about that,
New
by
Chief
the way.
Science Officer, good idea. Charge onto the bridge with purpose. Captain Bard, your ship is at crossing speed, heading through an asteroid belt. Go.
Rick, what have you got for me?
pressure.
What's happening?
I'm dodging.
Do you know our computer systems?
Yes.
Oh boy. Can you
Where
help
the hell
me?
is Pro?
The Curé looks at you kind of sideways, but knows what's up and steps away
Yeah, I'm
from
like-
the console, kind of looking.
Okay, yeah.
Yes. Lulu, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I need you.
I know.
So
I
good
know.
idea. You step onto the science console.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I help.
And what are you trying? What exactly are you guys trying to do?
Is there anything he can? I want to check on, like, what's coming at us, or if, even better, if you can help figure out what's going on with our engines.
I want to do I want to run a diagnostic on the ship's engines to check to see if there's any outside or internal
Yeah.
malfunctioning going on.
Someone man some
see
guns
where
and
this
fire
Yeah.
some of those
order is coming from.
asteroids
just
as we're
wa-
going.
I was just
And
letting
then,
everybody get through their
Lulu,
stuff.
did you say you wanted to help him
Yeah,
with this?
yeah.
I
Yeah,
got
I'm like-
you.
All right. So the
Yeah.
two of you both head to the science station.
Oh, we're friends now.
Oh, it's
Excellent. Our first adventure together.
Would I know?
Just
Can
work.
I
Yes.
call out for guns and ask?
Can
like,
I?
Is that a thing?
Can I do some
One-
stuff?
100%.
Yeah, if
hurting my
I do sort
pride.
of like is it a lot of small asteroids or is it
Yes.
like, okay, can I do sort of that, I don't know the names of everything yet.
No,
but
it's
like
fine. You have
scatter-
what are called scatter beams.
Scatter
They're
beams.
specifically for this. They're
yeah,
like waves
to,
that
to
allow
break
for
up the
exactly this kind of
asteroids. Yeah,
targeting.
can
Yes.
I be rocking those guys?
You absolutely can. We are going to each roll this in order, okay? So
Okay.
we're going to start with the engineering roll. We're going to roll for that. You've already rolled for pilot. Cool. So let me give you some numbers really fast, and then we'll get this going. Captain, in the meantime, just make sure you figure out what you want to do next.
And there's-
We've got
way
for
to
you an
decide
engineering diagnostic.
I figure it's like when you're at your computer and then like the tech guy is there to do it, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, just like
No, that one.
that one.
That
Just
button.
try there. And
I
you're
think
like,
I overhear you say
I'm
that.
not
I look at you and
dictating.
I
I'm
go,
doing
yeah,
things.
I tried that.
Okay.
Nope. Stay over
This
there.
is a combined. This is a combined roll. You guys are doing this together, so I'm going to combine your successes. Good idea. You are doing this for 9, and Leuven.
I upped all my investigation and science.
Oh, actually, I'm sorry. That's not correct.
No.
You're gonna roll 13.
Yeah, I'm science.
Yay, science!
Deploy science.
Blind us with science.
Don't blind us.
This is why I do
No
the
violence.
macros, because this is very specifically an engineering diagnostic. So like it has its own
Groups of 5,
given
make
things.
it easy, you know what I
Your
mean?
intelligence,
So does that mean good for me or bad for
academics,
me?
your field engineering,
Just a random one.
your
How about that?
Thank you.
investigation, your
Probably pretty good.
I hope so.
12.
Only 12?
Yep.
Okay.
We need some adventure. We did a lot of talking. We did.
Yeah, dude.
Ugh, I am gonna need that support. Oh,
What do we got? Good idea.
5.
What do we got, Lulu?
I don't know yet. Hang on. 4. Oof.
A 4 and a 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
9.
that's a full success.
That's not in game though.
That was not in game. He pulled him back down.
Not high five. He puts up a high five and you hiss it.
Yeah, I love that.
Just raise your hackles like.
Learning.
Yeah. The new hairs on the back of my neck stick up.
Oh,
Okay.
That noise that cats make where they're like.
So as you do that, hold on one second.
I'm so ready to shoot some stuff.
Please shoot the things.
Bad at wolves, great at guns.
This next section of the game is actually going to be timed.
Training them.
What?
What?
I know, right?
No!
It's an
What?
escape room, but in an asteroid field.
The Slow and the Furious. The Slow and the Furious.
Oh, shit.
I love it.
So,
Put your
love
jibs
it.
out.
I love
Some
this too.
stuff.
Stop
Let's
talking.
fly better.
you get a general sense of what is happening with the crossing drive, which is that, yeah, the computer systems glitched. There was like a full-on glitch in the computer systems, which you're catching up on your weapons as well. Your weapons aren't firing as straight as they should, which we're going to get to in a minute. As the computer glitch has essentially locked the crossing drive at crossing speed for emergency protocols. The ship's emergency protocols have kicked in, which normally only kick in the account of the commander being incapacitated, or a battle going particularly badly, or the Pac-Ha overriding the systems.
Yeah.
So something serious has gone down here, and you guys are in a bit of a problem with it. So that said, you are now in a situation where the crossing drive is fundamentally disconnected from the computer systems. It can be manually shut down if you were in engineering. Which there are command personnel there, but they're not going to be as reliable as any of your bridge officers. So if you guys wanted to make sure this could get done quickly, you can do it. Otherwise, you can rely on them. It's up to you, Captain. In the meantime, because the ship is sort of constantly taking incoming damage,
Yeah, we shoot some
We
stuff.
can do that.
Yep.
But
I gotta be
remember
at
the
least
last
pretty
time
good
I
at
went
this.
To go fix
Yep.
something in
Syra.
engineering?
This is my
This-
thing.
Yeah.
Come on, it's gonna be great.
this is
I do more than just punch
Time.
animals.
I haven't been there before. It'll be fun.
You also shoot things.
That's what's on my resume.
Buried.
More
I'm
than
glad
just
you
animal
added something to
punching.
ranged combat, because this is technically a ranged
Yay!
combat rule.
Perfect.
Whoa.
I did.
Yep.
Bolstered that.
Is
This
it
is
weird
your
for you though to
dex,
be shooting
Your
rocks?
ranged combat.
I'll deal with that
good
comment
idea.
Damn,
later.
the existential problem there. I love that.
They're different,
They're
and
not,
you
they're
would
not
know
flaming
that.
rocks. Yeah, they're
Are
not
any
flaming
of them? Well,
rocks.
they're about to be flaming.
I guess.
Not in space.
My flame does that thing where it gets like a little blue for a second.
You're gonna
Fine.
roll.
It's fine.
It's not that high a roll. You're gonna roll 5.
What?
I know. So to
literally
explain,
a tactical
you have
officer.
you have a 2 in dexterity. You have a 1 in ranged combat. You have a 1 in tolerance for chaos that I'm
hate
giving you
this
because it's a
game.
crazy situation.
It is a crazy
And
game.
you have a 1 in tactical.
situation.
Jesus,
Well,
man.
this sucks a lot. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay. The computers are pretty bad anyway.
Oh, shit.
Whoa.
4.
4.
Nice.
Whoa!
Damn.
Hey,
Oh.
nice.
Hey!
That's sweet.
You
Great guns.
you actually managed to blow all of the bolides out of the way as you guys make your way through this next field.
Yeah.
But they are not targeting the way that you would like them to be targeted. So
Okay.
like there's clearly something up even with your systems.
Yeah.
Everything's wrong and something needs to get fixed.
Wait, can we turn around if we can't stop?
We're going at light speed, or we're going at crossing speed. We're going to turn around, we'll blow up.
Yeah.
Captain?
Yeah.
Where are we going? So fast?
Oh yeah, would that?
The
We were
brightest
headed
eye.
into the brightest eye.
Oh,
What did I say? What did I? The one thing you promised me we wouldn't do. The one thing you promised me we wouldn't do, and already you're going back on it.
I don't feel like I need to make you roll composure because you've already totally lost your shit. But just for my own edification, I'm gonna make you roll for composure, okay?
Sure. Yeah. Totally.
All right.
My shit is losing it.
shit is
Roll
lost.
8. Your composure is 8.
Oh, man.
One, two, Verge.
Wow.
5.
So yeah, you're pretty much losing your shit.
I yelled at the captain, shut him up or I'll knock him out.
Rake, do something helpful.
I am! Shut him up so I can drive better.
How are we supposed to be going anywhere? We're going back to the place. We're going back to the brightest eye. Oh,
Roll
my
14
God.
for helm.
We're going to that.
14?
The mission
Yep.
if the peacekeep is to protect folks from the slate. The slate is moving on the brightest eye.
The slide is moving on the brightest.
Everybody shut up!
Rake!
Captain, do you want me to go down and try to fix this?
Yeah.
Yes, if you can help the engineering, please. We need to shut these engines down. So we do not warp straight,
I don't
cross
think she
straight
finishes
into
that
the
sentence.
brightest
I rolled
eye.
a 2. She didn't finish
Great
that
idea.
sentence.
Yep. The ship is impacted by 2 large bolides. One knocks 3 of your shields down.
Oh, crud.
The other one takes another off of your hull. The entire room shakes vehemently. You guys need to get out of crossing speed, or you need to get piloting better, or you need to get out of this asteroid field. This is getting bad.
Good idea. I need you to get yourself together and you need to come down to engineering with me. We need to fix this.
Run.
Leuven, roll a social, roll your pheromone calm.
Okay.
Assuming you're using, I just sort of made an assumption, I'm sorry.
No, yeah, I'm gonna start with calming, otherwise I'm gonna intimidate the shit out of you.
Okay, great. Start with 8.
Start with 8.
Yep.
What's our current shields and hull total?
You have 2 shields left, and 3 hull.
Not the optimal
Not a lot.
number
Can
in
we
either
turn?
category. No,
I'm
we're
doing the
we
best
gotta
I
stop.
can.
We are.
Is there any kind of manual override to like
That's
stop?
what they're
Yeah,
gonna do.
that's what's in
engineering.
engineering.
That's what
I
they're
got
gonna- yeah.
3 minor.
So yeah, doesn't do anything.
Yep. Then I switch tactics and I grab him by the shoulders and I say, you need to get it together and come downstairs with me.
He owes
This is
her
your
at least
job.
that much.
Intimidation
agreed to it.
roll. This is your presence here. This is actually a really good roll for you.
Yeah. You
Good.
want to prove to me you
Can
can save
I
this
like
shit.
add my intimidation by
This
turning
is the
around and
time.
yelling at him?
If you like,
Yeah. Can I turn around and yell at him? You owe us at least that much.
Oh my
You guys
God,
don't know
head
my
didn't
species
explode.
well, but you probably can get the feeling that I am an unhappy camper.
Yeah.
I'm relatively. I don't think I can
Well,
wet
because-
myself, but I probably would be.
The only
Wedding.
way we're gonna stop going, the only place you don't want to go is if you help.
Syra,
fucking
roll
good
8 for
point.
intimidation. Leuven, roll 14.
Okay.
When Leuven gets fierce, she gets scary. And she's gone through a lot lately.
I got 3.
She's
3?
been very polite to me
So,
lately.
you add a single dot.
How many did you say?
Still
14.
nice just to yell.
Yeah.
Feels good. I'm stressed out.
Ah, my guns aren't working. Bad news.
I mostly just want to hide and die, basically, right now.
Can you
Oh,
If
no.
you do that, we will end up
Roll it, yeah.
at the brightest eye.
Or dead. Dead's fine.
Yeah,
Dead's
one or
fine.
2 of them.
Dead was, dead was my
over the
plan
brightest
before.
eye.
Yeah.
So, you know,
What'd you get?
it's a lot of. Yeah.
8. 8.
Plus her 1. Nice. 9.
That's a 9. Okay, so that good idea is enough to like get to you. You are like you're sort of snapped into authority mode, right? It reminds you of like the old authority that you maybe used to answer to.
Did I remind you of Mother?
And yeah, and all of a sudden you sort of snap back in. There's like a minute of silence on the bridge.
Commandant Jalmur. Of course. Yes, the bridge. The engine room. The engine room. We should go now. Why are we
Excellent.
waiting?
Let's go.
Okay,
your way.
the 2 of you going?
Yeah.
Each of you roll speed, please. Speed is under your physical attributes. Meanwhile, Captain, what are you up to?
Yeah, what can I do that would be helpful here? Are there like any basic scans that I can do since
Yeah,
we're
you
not a
want
science
to
officer?
you want to run a scan?
Sure.
Yeah,
can I,
I
do
mean
that?
the ship can essentially do automated scans
can't
even
shoot,
if you
I
don't have
can't
somebody at the
fly.
science station. Nope, but you can order scans.
And if
That's
she
a
does
perfectly
scans of
acceptable
like
thing.
that, what's ahead of us, can like that bolster my driving? My ability to like.
It will,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Good, great.
Depending on the roll.
What's your rolls? Yeah.
I'm gonna
Cool.
roll your scanners, which are the Starcrosser scanners for 10.
Okay.
Okay.
I got
So
a
you
5 for speed, by the way.
Okay. All right. It's gonna take you guys a few turns to get down there.
Bummer.
Yep. So with that in mind, you have you got a 6 on those scanners. Here's what you got. The area around you, you're past the asteroid field. That's the good news.
Okay.
Here's the bad news. You are crossing straight into brightest eye territory now,
Have we gone through the slate?
which
Nope, it's
means
gone
you
now.
are about to hit the slate. This is, an exceedingly dangerous thing to do. And generally is something that like with a brightest eye vessel would be you weren't there. You weren't there. You don't know this.
He's fixing things.
Yeah.
No, he was fixing things.
Oh,
I like that Jack thinks you're just hiding under the table.
I thought I literally thought the word slate made him just go. I'm
Oh,
gone. now."
God.
Back into panic mode.
Yeah.
No, we're
The
Do you have a shell that you're retreating
now
into
here
right now?
I do have some good news though. Pac-Ha vessels are specifically shielded against the slate.
Great.
It doesn't mean you are immune, it just means you have a really high bolster to dealing with them, as opposed
Okay.
to, like, say, in the last episode with the Brightest Eye, flying through that was a serious danger for them.
Yeah,
for
but
you
we
guys,
also don't have permission to go into this space. I can't just fly into Brightest Eye space.
That's where we were going, though, right? That's where we were
that
going.
was,
gonna
but presumably you're
stop
going to do it in a better
make
way.
diplomatic
Yeah.
overtures.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm shouting at the computers. Is it helping?
Okay, so you're at crossing speed. You can send out a long-range comms beacon, but you can't send point-to-point comms. So if you want to just put out a general thing saying, like, for a diplomatic
Distress
message,
call
if that's
or-
your issue, you can definitely run that.
I mean, I definitely don't want to
What-
arrive.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know that you want to tell everyone that we're
How-
flying through their space at all. That's
But they're
Or
gonna
that
see
we're-
us.
You're not there.
They're gonna see us. I mean, it's not like they're not gonna know, right?
We're running.
Target.
We're running. We can't see
Are
nothing.
we,
We're gonna.
where are we territorially speaking? How close are we to crossing a barrier we should not cross?
Very close.
Yeah, send
Yeah.
it. Send the signal.
Send the thing.
I address whoever's on comms
I
right
can
now.
do it. She's in the engine
Yep,
room.
thanks.
So
Yeah.
I can't shoot anything
I might
right
need
now.
you to shoot more things in a second.
Well, we're out of the asteroids, so
That's true.
I'll be-
Can you
be ready.
send a message?
Oh, that's high.
Uh,
Churning that butter.
this is the Starcrosser Avalon.
we're in distress. We've had a ship malfunction. I don't know what else you want to say.
No hard feelings,
No
guys.
hard feelings.
YOLO.
Starcrosser Avalon,
And that we're not intending to
we've
enter
had a ship
Brightest Eye
malfunction
space.
and I intend to leave this space as soon as possible.
All right.
Don't say distress, say ship malfunction, intend to leave as soon as possible.
All right.
Awesome. Captain, go ahead and roll for, this is a galactic politics roll.
Okay.
I feel like you should be pretty good at that.
I hope so.
I don't
I've
know.
got 3 dots,
Is your,
2 dots.
So I'm gonna, this is gonna be your presence.
But we have really big
Your
guns, so don't
politics.
even think about.
Because it's galactic, your
Kicking
Xeno
around.
Amp
But they're not
roll, also
working,
your
right?
galactic politics
Yeah.
merit. Mankind's gonna come into this, and we're gonna, because it's a persuasion roll essentially, we're gonna throw persuasion on that. 16.
Okay. I'm saying malfunction, but I'm not saying distress because I don't know the brightest eye, but distress seems like a sign of weakness that I may or may not want to send. Malfunction seems like we're making a mistake and we'll fix it as soon as possible.
Yep.
Captain, I don't think they really
16.
care.
Fly the ship, Ray.
Meanwhile, just for our sake, Rake, go ahead and roll your piloting roll one more time.
And I'm drunk, so.
Your synesthesia can come into this. Yes.
Guessing I don't know you're drunk?
We're going to put that on.
Pretty safe bet.
Yeah. I think you'd be a little distracted.
Yeah. So just throw one more on top. 15.
The flask.
Jesus. 5.
There's not really anything for me to do right now.
Not until he rolls this. Once he rolls this, we're going to be dealing with that.
Hey, great.
So far, you've just protected the ship, but you're the most effective protection the ship has had against asteroids. So, for whatever that's worth.
I got 5.
Are the weapons on the same
8.
system as everything else? Sorry.
8.
The weapons are on the same computer system as everything else. 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Compartmentalizing our systems down the line and upgrading the OS of our operating ship would go a long way towards keeping us safe.
Okay, so you are going to be in the
Assuming we
slate for
got
4.
hacked?
That means you guys are going to be in the slate for 4 rounds. This is the same mechanic that we dealt with last game. I am going to roll essentially to encounter what you encounter, and then you will encounter it as you encounter it.
Or we can not.
This is the literally the
I hope
worst.
it's puppies.
You've already hit it?
Yes.
That was fast.
You hit it.
That's why the DJ
Uh-oh,
music is on.
asteroids! Syra,
Hi.
roll tactical, please.
All right. What is that again?
That is your
It's 12, right?
your range combat roll is 5.
Oh, it's 5.
Sorry.
Hate that. That's a bad number.
But Rake, no, you're too busy piloting. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Got it.
It's
Can I
all on
help?
you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Damn, solid! Yes!
Oh,
Man,
I am
Dude.
a good gunsman.
Yes!
Gunsman.
amazing.
I love that.
Solid!
That means you're only going to take 1d4 of damage.
Ah, no.
Oh, damn! Even with my 8?
Yeah. Your 8 just made sure that you guys weren't stuck in the slate for like 10 rounds.
Oh, but.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
thanks.
You all work together on various aspects of this thing. Okay, 1 damage to your shields.
It's not bad. We have two left?
Yep, you have 1 left.
1 left and 3 whole?
Yep.
Oh, shit, guys.
All right.
Let's
Hold
try
on a
not
second.
crash in a second.
So so now can I do evasive maneuvers now that we're gonna be in it for 4?
No, you are already piloting it the best you can. You're gonna hold on for a second.
Cool.
Hey, you guys got lucky. The second round is a clear round, meaning that you guys just roll through the slate. Rake just
What?
going through the craziness.
Great,
Good.
great,
You're
cool.
still in there for 2 more
How
rounds, but
close
that's
are
a
they to
clear
the
round.
engine room?
After these 2 rounds now, you guys are now hitting down to the engine room. You've hit a turbo lift. You've gone down. You're running down the way. Lulu, you are. Which one of you?
I rolled
5'4"?
higher.
Yeah. So you're leading the way.
Yeah.
You burst into the engine room. All of the engine room personnel are, most of them Kirei, some of them Zocodal, all look to you freaking out.
Pheromone to try to calm them.
Okay. Roll 8 for pheromone calm.
Yeah. Big pheromone.
Shit, I bet a cuddle party
Yeah,
with
wow.
Kirei would be
No.
really mellow.
Only 3. I'm too annoyed that I'm with him.
I race right to a console.
Okay, as you run to a console, one of the engineering techs runs up to you. Technically, she sort of acts as your chief engineer. The engineers it's like an engineering team. They all answer to the first officer. So an engineer runs up to you, another Kirei, young, clearly a little terrified, young male Kirei. Commandant, we have attempted to repatch the engines with the computer systems, but from what we can tell, the computer systems will not accept any commands outside of those delivered directly from the Pac-Ha, and the Pac-Ha is not responding to our hails. What should we do?
Do we know if the Pac-Ha was the one that put it into emergency?
We have no idea. The computer systems are locking us out.
Then we need to get inside of them.
The computer systems cannot be reactivated without... You try. I've had teams trying to do this for the last 10 minutes.
Move aside.
Do I speak Pac-Ha by any chance?
You do not speak Pac-Ha, no.
Okay.
How are we talking to you?
No, you speak Pac-Ha
I
basic.
basic.
Yeah, I mean like Pac-Ha Prime.
Oh, you mean actual Pac-Ha. Yeah.
Like their native language, no.
So we can't get into the OS. We can't hack the system.
You can try to
can
get
try
into
to
the
hack
OS
the
and hack
system.
the system. What I'm
System.
telling you is that it's an incredibly high modifier to do that. The easier thing to do here is just straight up shut down the
Yeah,
engine.
shut down
Like,
the warp
pull
core.
the lever and
turn the
shut
entire
down the
ship off. Hard reboot.
Yeah.
Do
Is that
it.
what
Turn
you're
it off
gonna
and
do?
on again.
Turn it off. Have you tried turning it
That's what
off?
I said.
Oh my, that's literally what she said at the beginning. Well, kind of, yeah.
Yep.
That's what we had this conversation already.
Okay, Leuven, you're gonna do this, or good idea, you're gonna do this?
Are we gonna do this together?
You're gonna do it together?
I'm in.
Are we friends now?
Don't push it.
Stop blackmailing my first officer and fix my ship. I'm not here, but that's what I would say if I were here.
All right. So,
First we have to survive.
Lulu, you have an engineering roll that
Is
is.
it just the same one?
No, I need to make it for you. That was your
okay.
diagnostic. This is an actual like doing the roll.
Got it.
You already have one good idea, which is 15.
15 is my magic
This
number.
is your wits, computers,
Bump my computers, man.
your computers.
Shoot.
My computer skills is
Or no, this
awesome.
is hard, so field engineering instead.
Oh, click.
Sorry.
I was like,
Good idea. Take 2 dice out.
I believe in you guys. I love when stops dead in the middle of the slate is the good outcome.
8. All right, roll.
Better at diagnosing than I am at fixing.
You
Wait,
got this.
they didn't ask us whether that's what they should do before they did it?
Nope, just did
They
it.
turned the
No,
whole system off
We
in the
sent
slate?
them down to stop the engines.
Well, we're gonna stop this. Wait, no,
We don't
wait,
know
wait,
that.
wait, wait,
We
no,
ran
wait.
to the
exactly.
engine room.
Did she? What?
Rake, we don't know we're in
I
the
didn't.
slate.
Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Just real quick.
we don't
side
know,
note,
it's true.
side note, real
Yeah,
quick.
Yeah.
In the order of things, we went through an asteroid field, and then now we're in the slate.
Now you are in the slate.
We're in the slate.
You hit an
So,
asteroid while you were
As
in
soon
the
as we went
slate.
into the slate, literally, wouldn't our
Or
orders
like a
change?
athlete pocket.
Wouldn't
What
our
was that?
orders change to not stop the hyperspeed at this point? Because that's
Most likely, but you know they've been told to. I mean,
Our
those orders have
other
not
option
changed.
is keep crossing into the brightest side. We need
yeah.
to stop. and
We're
go
gonna
the
die in
other
the slate.
way.
They destroy everything.
Yeah, but you
We
can't
need to
stop in the
go
slate,
the-
basically.
we can't stop in the slate. We
Hey.
Wow, I'm so sorry.
you can't have them turn off the
I've only
crossing
got
speed.
one.
Why can't we stop and go the other way?
We are in a destructive force.
Okay.
That's like stopping inside of a hurricane
For all
when
we know,
you
it
are
leads
in a
further
plane.
out that way than it
Stopping
does back
the
this way.
engine
We
now.
need to get out of here
What'd
as
you get?
fast
I
as
only
possible.
got a 1, so I'm adding 1.
I got
Yes!
I got an 8.
Oh wow. Okay, so here's the thing though. With a 1, that's a failure.
Yeah.
So
I know.
We're gonna mitigate for that.
Hey.
You hit. This actually is like maybe the best thing that could happen. Weirdly, your failure
Oh, I know.
solves Rake's problem.
Yeah, because I was like about to press the button and go, don't do it.
Yeah.
you
So
wanna
you,
keep crossing into
good idea.
Yes.
You get
I
into this
wanna
thing
clear
and you
through
start
it.
pulling wires.
We'll have
This
to
stuff
come
you
back
understand.
through it.
This is a crossing drive.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I get how this works.
Brightest Eye ships totally have crossing
surrounding
drives.
the brightest eye. What?
Brightest Eye ships totally have crossing drives. So you just start pulling wires out, reconnecting them, reshuffling. You get in, you find the essentially like the core containment field that is the thing that would like normally do this, right? Now here's the thing. It's basically a giant coolant tank.
Okay.
When you pull it,
Oh shit. Karma.
when you pull it, it explodes all over you,
Oh!
throwing coolant into your face and onto the whole front of your body.
Yes!
Oh my
Burning
God.
you
Karma's
in the
a
same way
bitch.
that Leuven was burned way back when.
Oh!
I need you to roll.
Way back when, meaning a week ago.
Meaning a week ago.
A week ago.
Nurse Powak is
I need you to
what
roll.
Are you guys
I need
doing?
you to roll for
I know.
defense.
What's up with you guys in cool?
Meanwhile, back on the bridge.
Hi.
Can I boost
How's it going?
at this
Once
point?
it's done-
Buddies.
Hold on. Roll for helm. You are hitting an unstable pocket of subspace as you head through the slate. Roll for helm.
What is that?
An
Is it it's
unstable
just straight
pocket
up?
of substance.
14. Sorry.
Okay, got it.
I don't know what my defense roll is.
It's under your physical
Oh, there it is.
stats.
Okay. Ooh, this is gonna go badly. 1.
Okay.
1 of 2.
5.
Do I have to roll composure from seeing his burning flesh?
And just so we're clear, if she would have
We'll
rolled,
see how he does.
if she would have
What's
rolled
up?
well,
Okay.
if she would have rolled well, that wouldn't have exploded in my face.
Yeah.
5 is a success. Oh,
We
that's
also
great.
would be stuck in slate
So
space
1.
right now. So you
do you
can
got a
be
5?
healed,
Yes.
or we
Okay.
die. You don't.
Hold on a second.
We don't know it's my fault.
I don't. No, it's true.
1 more damage to shields. Your shields are now down. Shields down in the slate. Shields down in the slate. Your ship is starting to get real damaged, you guys.
What are these special defenses that we have against this lady?
They're on your hull. The hull is made of slate-resistant material, but like
Okay.
only to a degree. At some point, you need to get out of this thing.
Is there anything else in our ship that we can
Can
divert
we-
power to the shields
Can we,
from?
no, can we
or-
speed up?
Right now, you're no because the
max.
power is the computer systems are locked out.
Can we go faster?
You are already going as fast as you possibly can. You have
we
one
just,
more
like,
round
keep
within the
going?
slate. You've already gone 3. This is your 4th round.
Let's just get
last
through it.
Okay.
You're clear.
Last round.
Oh, thank
Hey!
God.
Hey!
You rolled defense.
Yeah. 1.
It only rolled 2 against you. You take 1 damage.
Ooh.
Because of that, I don't think you need to roll.
Yeah,
composure.
I'm okay. He just
It bursts up in his face and like.
Oh
hits you in
God!
the face.
Oh God! Ah!
But as you do, the whole rest of the system, as the coolant vents, the whole rest of the system shuts down.
Right as we exit the
Define
slate.
whole rest of the system.
meaning the ship
As
turns
so,
off?
the ship suddenly goes dark. As it
I said to stop the engines.
Mission accomplished.
You did it.
Did it.
The ship goes dark as you stumble, essentially, like head over heel out of the slate into Brightest Eye territory.
Oh gosh.
Your ship is extremely damaged, especially the crossing drive right now, which is for all intents and purposes completely offline. It will take quite a lot of time to repair. At helm, you can see you are about 1,000 miles, miles. We'll just use that
Clicks.
for
Parsecs.
clicks. Yeah, you're 1,000
No.
clicks. You're 1,000 clicks illegally over the border of Brightest Eye territory.
But I mean, the only other way out is into the slate. So I mean, we really don't have a place to go.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Back out.
Great.
The ship is dark. Reserve power pops up, giving you essential lights, and readouts on your ship systems, like where you are,
Cool.
Yeah.
what your scanners say.
Do we
But
have
your
a-
engines are offline. Your weapons are offline.
Do we have a cloaking system of any kind?
You do not have a cloaking system of any kind.
Status report. Have there been any injuries? Are any systems unrecoverable? And can we get everybody to work bringing everything back online?
Your repair crews immediately go into action.
Yeah.
Uh,
Is anything on fire?
Can we get a hold of the Pac-Ha? Is there any
Me.
way that we can?
I don't think Daddy's gonna pick up the phone.
We have to try.
I think we're on our. I think these chillins are on their own.
to that point, suddenly, Captain Bard, you receive Syra.
calling,
You
my
receive
bad.
a message on your comms from one of your tactical officers. What is he? Sorry, give me a second. Just want to make sure I know this guy
Good thing I'm a pretty decent
correctly.
pilot.
Yeah, well done.
Nope, good piloting.
Yeah, a Kure named Torhato. And Torhato,
Toruto?
Tor, T-O-R,
Can
dash,
I call him
H-T-O.
Totoro?
You can call him Totoro, yes.
Okay.
Security Officer Totoro hits you. Totoro, I'm going to say it now. Sir, Lieutenant Syra,
Yes.
we're down at the Pac-Ha Sanctum. We need you here now.
What's
You might want to
hap-
bring the captain.
What's happened?
You should just come.
Should I? Oh.
There's been a murder.
What the hell?
Dun, 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 dun,
What kind of ship are you running here? Lucy?
Who's on the bridge that I can leave in charge here?
Just
I mean,
right
Rick,
now.
but Leuven can return to the bridge.
I can
it's-
come
I
back.
also can't do anything on the
Did-
bridge anyway, right? I can't pilot anything.
Did Captain hear
That's
that?
correct.
I'm just gonna go with
Did
him.
he hear
Oh
that?
yeah, did I hear that?
No, you heard that.
Oh, my
Okay.
bad. My bad.
What happened?
Jump the gun.
I'm not going to tell everybody because I don't want to incite panic.
I walk over there.
Very
anyway.
wise.
Because I have common sense. So I go up to the captain, try and be chill, but I'm not. 'Cause
I'm
everything's
standing
on
right
fire.
over her, or behind her, or whatever.
I shuffle
Rick, how
you
are my
away.
engines?
Huh?
How are my
piggybacking on him.
engines?
They're dead. I can't do anything.
Captain, we need to get down to the Pac-Ha, and we need to get down now. There has been an emergency. We should go deal with it. If you have someone you can leave in charge, I would do it now. You're in charge. You make the call. But
Leuven, how's everything down in the engine room?
I got this. Go, go, go.
Are you sure? Do you want me to send the doctor down?
Smoke is still coming off of his face.
Oh, no, it's a good look on me. Go.
I run.
Okay, Lulu, you have the comm, yeah?
Has
Here's
the
the con?
bridge, yeah.
Great. She's got the con. You head down to the Pac-Ha's sanctuary.
I go with them.
Do you?
Yeah, I mean,
don't
I
you need to pilot the ship?
Stay here.
No, I mean the ship is dead. You can't.
the ship's dead. I can't do anything. I'm gonna go with you guys.
All right.
Bard, Syra, you make and Rake, you make your way down to the Pac-Ha Sanctum.
Rick, stay on the bridge.
I'm useless here. I can at least help you guys down there.
She's the captain.
Well, see, he's like, I'm the one with the ankle bracelet, and he's the one with the, what are you gonna do?
I just try and persuade her that I would be very helpful.
From Goldbluming
Wait, I
to
can
Woody
even-
Allening.
Personally, as someone who got the message, I don't want him to come. Can I do anything about that? Can
Yeah.
I intimidate him?
Yeah, turn around and intimidate him,
Is there a
Syra.
subterfuge? Can I do something to?
So this is going to be a straight up social convince versus social defense roll.
Okay, got it. All right.
Okay.
So Rake, you're gonna roll for your social defense, which you've
And
never
can I-
rolled before.
Can I use my pheromones too?
Yeah, I'm sending you
Your
to
social,
Why are you doing this right now?
yeah, your social
No,
defense.
no, no. I mean, that's like to. Can I use that? Isn't that to like calm myself down and like
No.
calm other people down?
No, it calms other people down. Doesn't calm you down.
Oh, okay. Can I calm her down?
I don't think that the pheromones really work on flame because the flame don't have like the sort of natural like senses or bodily functions that like
Yeah,
most
we're not
pheromones work on.
organic,
They're not
really.
organic in the same way.
Yeah.
So I think it probably doesn't work from a mechanical perspective. I like where your head's at though.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'm a rock lady.
Hold on.
I got problems.
Distrust.
I know.
All right, I just
Brian.
want to be like, Rake, I need you to stay here. This is something I would like to have as the smallest amount of people involved with as possible. We need to get this done and come back. There are other things to deal with.
Am I on the bridge yet? Or am I running?
You're running to the bridge.
No, am I running to the bridge or am I on the
I said
bridge?
you're running to the bridge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got
Said
it.
running
I thought you
the
said
bridge.
running the bridge.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You're running to the bridge.
Thank you.
Still
My
working
bad.
myself.
Apologies.
I got too riled up.
Okay, you are 7, Rake, for your defense. Syra, you are a 8 for your intimidation.
What?
And I remind you, I remind you, as I try to every game, at some point or another, that you always can spend willpower.
Yeah, cool. I'll use
This
the
doesn't
willpower. I'll
work.
use
I'm
the
just gonna
willpower.
knock him out.
I'll use one
By the
point.
way, just for what it's worth, it took you 20 minutes to stop your ship to get out of work. Just something to think about.
Is the clock still going?
No,
I don't understand why.
It's,
this
I
is
was timing
happening right
how
now.
long it took you to, because that depended on how long it got you into the slate and into
Got
the brightest
it.
eye and all of that.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah,
I
mechanics.
literally
by
got
Rick Thorne.
2.
I got 4.
What's up?
I got 4.
Okay.
Why does he want to go?
She got 2.
Probably better than worse.
You can't seem to shake him unless you want to try to direct order him.
She's the captain. She should be able to be like, don't.
She can if she wants.
But I don't have to.
She can if she convinces you.
Yeah, sure.
You can go to the brig.
We need to do.
Ray, if you can't help me fly the ship, go fix it. Go to this might be a good idea in the engine room.
Computers? Could I actually help?
Yeah, you're very good at computers.
Can I just like
I
slip
need
out
this
of
in
here
the
and
air.
Alright.
go to the
You
podcast?
kept
Yeah.
this
I go.
alive through the
I
storm.
go. Do I go to help him? Is
Yeah.
that one?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah, tell me about it. It sucks, doesn't it?
No, new friends.
Okay, so Rake, you head down to the engine room.
I give her a dirty look on my way out.
Oh.
Like a really dirty look.
I can't see it because you're down here and I'm up here. So.
No, I grab your attention. I'm like, hey, tall rock person, mean eyes.
Lulu, you head
Meow.
onto the bridge as he leaves. Rake, you head down to the engine room. Good idea, you're in the engine room. We're going to go over to Bard and Syra as we head into the Pac-Ha sanctum.
Okay. So are we in our own space out of earshot now?
Yes.
Great. Okay.
This is as you guys head down.
Okay. I'm gonna like cover my comms thing because I know Rake listens to everybody. I got a message from down near the Pac-Ha, and apparently there has been a murder. Didn't want to say it in front of everybody, but yeah, we should hurry.
Thank you.
Bard, Syra, you make your way down to the Pac-Ha sanctum, an area of the ship which is usually inaccessible to anyone except for the Pac-Ha itself.
I'm not saying this, but I'm thinking 2 weeks. 2 weeks I've had this ship.
As you near the entrance, you immediately see that door, that big door that never opens, is open.
Cool. Great. That's not ominous.
Something neither of you have ever seen before. You enter the sanctum and are met by Security Officer Torteau.
Totoro.
Hell of a thing.
What happened?
He lifts a protective sheet on a mound at his feet and reveals the dead body of the Pac-Ha.
But the Pac-Ha's just one?
It's one Pac-Ha.
Oh.
It's...
Does it look like
It
the thing
used
we've
to
seen made out of
stand-
machines, except it's a dead body?
Yep, I mean, it's about 14 feet tall. It's tripedal. It's sort of collapsed.
But there was only one on our ship. It wasn't like a group.
Correct, there is one.
Wow. Okay. That's
There
bad.
are small ports from him that seem to be heading into the ship systems, and very little else in the chamber beyond that.
Oh, Christ on a bicycle.
Yeah, this is not the best thing that's ever happened. How did you discover this? What's going on?
When the Pac-Ha refused to respond, our security officers made a routine sweep of this area, as is protocol. We saw that the door was open, which was, well, let's just say surprising.
Yeah.
And upon proceeding, we found the deceased. We immediately covered the body. We have not touched the crime scene. I assumed, Lieutenant, that you would want to do the investigation yourself.
Yeah. That is right. Sorry, there's a lot going on. How long? I mean, does Pac-Ha have a gender? How long have they been there?
It seems to be freshly dead.
And is there any sign of injury or any cause?
Go ahead and roll for your investigation.
Oh yeah, I got that.
Investigation for you is...
Lieutenant Syra, I have every confidence in your ability to figure this out. Can I help?
We're gonna find out in a second.
You definitely can. All right. This is gonna be your wits.
I just have to stand here and think for a minute about how good I am at investigating, and then I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Think about it.
How
Think about it. Think about it. Okay. Investigation 10.
10. All right.
And Captain Bard, your investigation is not as hot as that. Oh no! Wait. Hold on.
I'm pretty.
I took an
Not as hot
investigation.
as that.
I've done a bit of investigating.
Because you pumped it up a little bit.
Jeez, that was not great.
That's at least a minor success, right?
Figure things out.
8.
All right.
What you got?
3.
A 3?
I'm very shook right now. Maybe I'm not that great at looking at wounds.
You're like, ew, organic goo.
Yeah, it bleeds.
I also got 3.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that
6.
actually hits up to a success, meaning that you guys get a 6 rather than a 3.
Great.
meeting a failure.
Fantastic.
Go
which-
team murder.
Yeah.
Yay!
Murder investigation.
You look at the body. The Pac-Ha seems to have been killed with a scatter beam gun.
Do I have any knowledge of who on the ship would have access to something like that?
Almost every crew member on this ship has something equivalent to the scatter beam gun. It's sort of the equivalent to like a phaser. Normally they're offline while on the vessel. It's hard to fire one of these because of security protocols.
Right.
So somebody would have had to override the security protocols on their scatter beam just to make this work.
Okay, can I mean, I don't know if it's a separate
You also
role,
don't know if it's a Peacekeep issued scatter beam. You just know that like, you guys are all equipped with scatter beams.
Like we know what bullet holes look like.
Exactly,
basically.
right.
Okay.
But you couldn't tell if it was like a U.S. Army bullet or a,
Can I sweep around the room to see if there's any other evidence, clues, things left behind?
Absolutely, you
Can I
can. Please
CSI
both
this
roll
shit?
Can you use
investigation again.
Can
your
I-
Batman
Can we
suite?
hose in
like-
Watson?
Yeah, that is what you are doing.
Can we also order that, like, whatever region of the ship we're in, like, be shut down entrance and exit wise? And if are there any records or logs of people entering and exiting this area
yeah, are
that we
there
can access
cameras?
or review?
Yes. Okay. So,
We
first
want
off,
all the information.
yeah. First off, you are going to, in fact, lock down the ship. That's your first move. Lock down the ship. Everybody goes where they're going.
Do it. Yeah.
All right. So the captain locks the ship down. Upon locking the ship down, all security camera footage starts to get parsed through the security officer, Torto, who's there. He's searching through it. He'll let you know as soon as you come up. You guys begin to scan and investigate the room, but before we go forward into the rest of this investigation, I am going to take a break. I think it's best if we leave you guys on the cusp of the murder investigation, with the understanding that it is relatively clear now that you are in a pretty high intensity situation, and when we return, we'll have a lot of problems to solve. Not only do you need to figure out who murdered.
Trapped in hostile space with a badly damaged ship and a murderer and no Pac-Ha.
Yep.
Yay!
Better figure out that murder. Better figure out that engine. Better get out of Brightest Eye Space. Coming soon on V.A.S.T. See you guys in a few minutes. Hey, welcome back. We are back in the middle of a pretty gnarly. Yeah, you're doomed. That's pretty much how it goes. Just to recap real fast, we're in a bit of a gnarly situation. But first, before we do that, we have to address the idea of the fan name. The most important thing going on tonight, clearly. We have 4 selections from the. We went through your amazing hashtag VastFans tweets, and we looked for the names that we thought would both be the best, like sort of long term, but also the ones that made us laugh or made us go, "Ooh, that's really cool." So we are going to put up a poll of our top 4. You will be able to go onto Join Team Alpha on Twitter. Or, just search that hashtag VastFans and go to that poll. And until the end of the show, everybody who is watching Vast right now, can vote on it. So go ahead and vote. It'll be great. Of those 4, and we're not going to tell you which one we like, so that you can just go for it. But of those 4, the 4 are.
Should we be stone-faced?
Yes, stone-faced.
Oh no, I can't lie.
Preface, I am so excited that people want to talk about and watch your show at all. Thank you so much.
You have no idea how much it means to us.
Yes,
It
thank
is
you, thank you,
unbelievable.
thank
It's
you.
my favorite thing in the world.
I'm still blown away. We've gotten fan art during this
crazy.
cast.
Yeah.
Kurt Cole.
Kurt, that was an incredible sibling drawing. It's so cool.
Unbelievable.
So cool.
Her little Hank McCoy glasses.
And it looked like
I gotta look at it again.
Yeah.
It looked like
yes.
my face,
Yeah.
but with fur.
It's unbelievable.
And my hair, but
and
really
like
long,
and
it's great.
it's clearly something he does all the time to her, right? Like that
Yeah.
feels like just
Yeah.
such a rake move. So
Okay,
fond
sorry.
Of it. Okay, so here we go. We got
Ooh, that's so cute.
Vasters, Vastateers, Vastaways, and Vastronauts. Go for it. You pick. I will stick with whatever you decide.
Those are all great. Thank you so much.
And keep in mind, whoever of the originators of those, and I know for some of you there's multiple originators, we will have a gift. There's going to be an Amazon gift card that'll be coming your way to the person who did this. For those of you who are maybe multiple originators of this, we will be doing a random drawing of you to see which one of you gets the prize, and then you guys can argue about it from there. All right. So with that in mind, we are going to zoom right back into V.A.S.T. because it's clear, as per usual, V.A.S.T. will be going late. And we are gonna, I know, shocking. Every week I'm like, this is the week I'm gonna keep it to 3 hours. And every week we do an hour of character-based roleplay before I even get to my script.
And every week you guys
I
stick
am
around
not
and
complaining,
they're
it's the point of V.A.S.T. I love you guys. Let's keep this going. So,
Sorry, East Coast.
we are back. They can watch it tomorrow. No, stay up and watch it now.
School doesn't matter.
Nothing matters but V.A.S.T. All right, so now you know what it's like to be me. Nothing matters but V.A.S.T. Okay, so Bard, Syra, we are going to pick back up with you. You are in the Pac-Ha's chamber at the murder scene. You were just investigating. The last order that had been given was that you wanted that security footage to go through Torto to see what he could do. Meanwhile, you were actually investigating the place proper. Cool? Mm-hmm. All right, great. So while he goes through that footage, I want you both to roll for investigation.
Okay, is that the same?
That is the same roll that you just did.
10?
So for you, it's 10, Syra, and for Bard, it is 8.
Rad. I keep switching up my dice hoping that gives me better luck.
Ooh. I like the sound of that.
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
We got some ooze.
Happy Kate sounds.
Some ooze and ahs.
I've gotten better at detectiving in the
I love
last
it.
5
We're
minutes.
getting our bearings.
Yeah, I got a 6.
I got 5.
Ooh.
5 and...
I also got a 666 right next to each other. Just
Well, so that's a devil crit.
Just saying.
A devil crit. Oh, they're so good.
this happens around me.
Yep, a demon just shows up and shows you stuff. No. So
You got 6, I got 5.
that's an outstanding success, you guys.
We can see through time.
You rewind the...
We just solved the crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The end.
Oh, it's him, right
Totoro.
over
Oh,
there.
it's always the only other character that's been named.
Yeah.
So it's clearly
Totoro did it.
Torto. That's not confirmation. Okay, so you discover a bioradiation footprint using your scanners. It is a trail leading away from the sanctum, and as you check the trail and it's heading away from the sanctum, and you're looking at that, and it's specifically bioradiation, which is rare. You don't see a lot of like biological radiation on most species, and then you follow the thing to the end of the trail, and there's a shelf that's been kind of knocked over by an impact, as if when the Pac-Ha was hit by the scatter beam, it hit this shelf before falling over. The shelf, I mean, it's not like a sort of standard, like, human, here's all of my, like, toys shelf. It's just it had, like, one thing on it, which is this very large Pac-Ha multi-tool. This sort of remote control looking deal. You recognize that tool as being it's something that is able to actually remove. The Pac-Ha has this helmet that it wears that covers most of its face. Yeah. This tool seems to actually be used to like remove the helmet. It's an unlock.
Is our dead body wearing its helmet?
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Commit a little heresy?
So is the thing on the ground, it's not taken, it's just knocked over?
Yeah.
So can we crack that helmet open?
If you want.
Do I go to jail for that?
You do not.
Okay.
It's a captain's orders deal.
Also, is there any further trail after that, or is that where it ends?
The bioradiation trail ends outside
Yeah.
in the turbo lift.
Okay.
From there, it just dissipates. So by the time that whatever it was got off of the turbo lift, it didn't leave any more
Who's gonna have checking on what would leave a bioradiation signature like that?
And also, is there anyone in charge of like the ship's controls that could tell where that turbo lift went, or?
So that is essentially a computer systems role. Unfortunately, your computer systems are totally offline.
Garbage,
right
but
now.
right.
Yeah, your computer systems are wrecked right now. Your footage
how do
is
they use the
literally
elevator?
having to get like salvaged because
They have emergency, yeah.
that's a great question.
that
When
wasn't
did
a
they
real
use it?
question.
All
That's
that I
actually a
know.
good question.
But no, it's an interesting question.
If only you knew someone with a handheld scanning device.
And then you can, if you want though, try to follow those trail like into the turbo lift and investigate the turbo lift.
But I feel like
Or you can crack open the Pac-Ha helmet, or you can do both. It's up to
How
you.
do we check? This thing, it's definitely dead, right? I don't
We
know
know
what
it's
vital
dead?
signs a Pac-Ha has.
yeah.
It is definitely dead.
Okay.
It's lifeless. It's lost most of its
Definitely
color.
dead.
It has a hole in its chest.
You don't
It's
know much
sprawled
about the
out and its
Pac-Ha,
door's open.
But
It's dead.
Are we wasting time if we check that? I don't know.
imagine it
Captain,
went to
your
emergency
call.
It just happened to. It got knocked into that cabinet that had the tool, right?
Right.
But the tool wasn't taken.
No. Your call. I mean, we can check it out, or we can chase.
Torto.
I want to check it out a little bit, but yeah, it's up to you.
Torto takes a sort of. He looks at that remote for a second. Lieutenant,
Yeah.
if that can remove the Pac-Ha's helmet, it's possible I can analyze data from within the Pac-Ha's systems. That helmet seems to still be online, unlike most of the computer systems. Perhaps it had some kind of scanners that might give us more accurate data. Unfortunately,
Do it.
Well, thank you for that exposition, my friend. Yes, let's.
Okay, so he
Good old Totoro.
so he takes that and proceeds to open the thing and take the helmet with him to the.
Okay,
the,
what's the Pac-Ha look like under the helmet?
to the
Yeah.
analysis?
Are they gross?
All right. No.
Oh. I don't know why I'm disappointed by that.
They are.
Are they pretty?
They have they are majestic.
Okay.
They have
like
sort of
that.
triangular heads. Think of them as, like that, right?
Like a triangle?
head. Like a triangle.
I've heard of this.
Lined with eyes that get larger as they go up the way. It has compound eyes.
Like the thing. Okay. Yeah.
It has a whole series of compound eyes that go all above it. In the center of its forehead, is a circular brand. It doesn't look like a burn necessarily, but it's definitely like, if this is naturally occurring in the Pac-Ha, that's pretty cool and weird. It's a literal divot in the center of the forehead that has a series of sort of dots around it in various patterns. It almost it has a sense of being maybe a code or a signifier of some kind, but it's of no kind of language that you've ever seen.
Cool.
Take a selfie with it.
Pale white skin, because it no longer has any kind of blood coursing through it.
Right.
Torto, please go to work looking for any usable data from that helmet. Do we want to try and track the movements of the whatever left this feedback?
Oh wait, and no mouth. It has what do you call that? That a whale has?
Baleen?
It has baleen. Sort of running all across it. So however it generates sound might be artificial through the helmet.
Okay, cool. That's neat. Well, it makes whale noises.
The helmet seems to cover the baleen, which might explain how it feeds.
Okay. All right. So
Way
we want to
see
maybe
one of these things at last.
follow that biosignature.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You're each gonna roll investigation rolls.
I do want somebody looking up. We can't use the computers, can we?
No.
Can we
no.
text
We're
him
fixing it.
a photo or anything?
You can send him a photo if you like.
I don't know if that's useful, but like.
Photo of the Pac-Ha, or like an idea of what the bioradiation looked like.
Well, it's got that symbol on his forehead, and he's got that language thing. I don't know. I might be reaching, but.
But they also have no idea what's happening, so he's gonna be hanging out. And he's gonna get a
Yeah,
picture of a dead
it's
Pac-Ha. He's gonna shit his pants. And he's gonna think it's some ominous
I
message.
do not.
He's also the newest member of your.
Yeah. He's like, oh, no. He's gonna think it's a threat or something, dude.
Okay, so
Everybody shits.
I'm just gonna
in all the universe.
take some pictures and
Perfect
then do my thing.
system.
So I have
Yeah.
Totally
them.
closed
Document the
system.
scene.
Yes.
Roll your investigation.
And take a selfie with it.
Roll your investigation.
Once a year.
That's not true. Oh no, I dropped my thing. Oh no. It's
Very
fine.
efficient.
Keep going. I'm fine.
Very efficient, non-gendered.
All right, I got. Let's.
Thank
Oh
you.
man, can we pretend that wasn't my role? Oh.
No.
2.
I didn't roll because my thing fell apart.
Oh, no.
Better than I
As I fell
did.
apart, I didn't
Okay.
roll.
She'll have to roll pretty good to
One,
get around
2,
you on there.
3,
7.
4, 5, 6, 7.
A
Yeah.
judge.
Yeah, all 9s and 0s too.
Nice.
I just really
Wow.
like number things.
Dang.
You're like beast.
How many zeros are you rolling?
I'm with Sarah.
3. 3 zeros.
Okay.
4 9s.
3
You
zeros, 4 9s.
you walk
Yeah.
out into the area around the area where once Bard stood earlier in this game, demanding that there would be a to be continued. Now standing in that to be continued,
will never be continued.
You look down to
I
see
mean, in a way, it's continued.
an area on the side where it looks like a panel has been removed and then replaced, like it's sort of bent out of shape a little bit.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna look at that.
You tear open the panel and pull out a Pac-Ha standard issue scatter beam.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't have fingerprints. I probably don't. I'm made of rocks. Just trying to figure out how everything works. Is that something we can check? Is there signatures? Is fingerprints?
There's
not-
nothing on the. There is no
No.
fingerprints on it. It's been fully cleared.
Okay.
Somebody write it
If
down.
if whatever it was used fingers.
Yeah. And there's no specific markings or anything like that. It's just standard issue.
Torto is leaving as he does this with the helmet to go analyze it, and he turns to you as he does. Is that a scatter beam?
Yeah.
But Lieutenant, all Pac-Ha scatter beams have anti-fire devices while on the vessel. It's very difficult to remove that safety. Only the captain would be able to authorize something like this, or yourself.
Well, I didn't do it.
I can run a scan on personnel, see if anybody's missing their scatter beam.
Well, that'd be great.
Yep.
Is Captain, is Lieutenant. We'll find this guy. We'll get him to justice. Get him to justice? Bring him to justice. We'll get him to that justice.
The town of justice.
Yeah.
Take him to justice.
That person. I mean, anyone can do a murder, but okay.
Oh, yeah, sorry. That person.
Please.
There you go.
Okay.
And he goes to the turbo
You
lift
said
and
that
leaves.
somebody must have, earlier you were saying someone must have somehow disabled the fire lock on their thing. But they shouldn't be able to do that without one of us, is what you're saying?
Normally not. Like, senior command personnel are kind of the only people who can, like, do something.
Yeah, we got to forensics this thing and see what was done to it.
Like
if it
the
was
Pac-Ha
just like
can
a.
do that
He's,
too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Forensics.
He's taken it to do exactly that. He's going to
Okay.
do all your forensics. He's going to handle that.
I need to
side
know,
of
see
things.
the videos. I need to see the feedback from the helmet. I need to know what somebody did to that scatter beam.
Unfortunately, the videos seem to have been cut off on all sides. Whoever did this had access to those systems and shut those
Are
down.
you kidding me?
No, there's a black hole in the surveillance.
Does the black hole start before or after our uncontrollable engine situation happened?
It starts before and ends after.
Great. Excellent.
To that point,
I think they're related.
down in engineering,
I have a suspicion.
Yes.
Rake, you arrive to find Good Idea down in the engine bay. Good Idea, what are you up to?
Good idea is attempting to, what I'd like to do is try and figure out if there's any way that I can create a false signature so that this ship gives off a brightest eye code. Like if there's any way to mask what we are and where we are. Or if not where we are, at least mask what we are. Or are all
Sorry,
systems.
I'm trying to. So you were trying to. Sorry, explain that one more
So
time.
if anyone scans us from a distance, I
Yeah.
want us to read as a brightest eye vessel.
Oh, I understand. You're trying to cloak your
Yes,
like signature.
Yes.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So you step in and you see him on this console.
Yeah.
Good Idea. Roll for.
I ask him what he's doing. Did he
Yeah.
relay
Go
that?
ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and answer him while you work. I'm gonna poach
I
him out.
am just trying to fix our little piloting issue.
Can I test against that? Is he lying? Is he lying to me? I can test against that. I'm like subterfuge is like insane.
Yeah, you can test for lies. Give me a second.
Okay. Don't let it rake. He's got mad skills.
Roll 13 for your computer check. Rake. This is a lie detect. It's one of my favorite rolls. This happens all the time in my Star Trek game. Oh man, how many people lie and then lie detect. Oh my god.
Oh
Can't trust
goodness.
anyone.
Yeah. No lie.
Can't trust anyone
Detect.
anymore.
Yeah, you do like that roll. Are you a key ray too?
Oh, maybe. I just picked up some habits. from
Yeah,
the
right.
best-
13. How'd you roll?
8.
Nice.
Solid.
You have been relatively successful in masking the signature of the vessel to read as a brightest eye vessel.
Excellent.
I've still got that message I sent.
Yeah.
That said, we flew
Yeah,
into
we
your
stopped
space by
that.
accident.
Yeah, but it did go out.
Yeah.
I just rolled 3.
Okay, so you cannot tell if he's lying or not.
Okay.
He seems like it's true.
Okay.
And done. Are you here to help?
Let's get the systems back up.
Brilliant idea. Then maybe we can actually get the heck out of here before we all become bug chum.
We will not become bug chum. As Major Crow enters
Major Crow!
from behind.
I never
He sort
thought
of
I'd say this, but I'm
waddles
glad to
up.
see you.
He's a
I figured
jerk
I could be
for the
best
mission.
used here. I felt the engines from my quarters. I was moving to smaller quarters as a result of my demotion.
Yeah.
It would appear that the computer systems were fully disconnected from not just the engines, but the science stations and the weapon systems, by nature of some kind of large-scale glitch.
Welcome to now. Congratulations on catching up with the rest of us.
Can I detect
Perhaps
if that's
you'd
all?
like
if that-
to.
What was that?
Can I detect if he's saying the truth? Can I just lie detect?
Yep, roll for it.
Do it.
That is your
13, right?
13.
Yeah.
I'm just chilling in the captain's chair.
Yeah. it's like-
9.
You don't trust
Good
him.
up
I
here.
don't trust him.
No.
So you just stumbled out. Where'd you go first? You just come straight here?
Yes. My quarters are on deck 20. It took me quite some time to get here.
Clearly, he's half Tin Man. Like, can we ignore the gas bag and please just focus on fixing the ship?
Gas bag!
Yeah, gas bag. As you
I
are.
can hear this.
And he steps up to you. Who are you?
Oh, me? I'm the man who just took your job.
All right.
I like him now. I like him so much. Oh boy.
Hold on a minute.
Hold out. Hold out your anger.
But I don't know he's on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
We're down in engineering.
Wait, he's in engineering?
Yeah, we're all in engineering together.
Has Syra
Why'd
figured
you
out
co-
some ideas?
Yeah.
Also-
Syra has figured some
Why
stuff
did you
out.
come down here?
Because I was once the science officer on this vessel. If our computers have had a massive glitch, I am the one who should be fixing it.
But that's not your post anymore. The captain didn't send you to do that.
I figured I could be useful.
Chit-chatting is also not what either of you were sent to do. Can someone please help me fix the ship?
I am the only one here who is an actual Pac-Ha officer. You two freelancers should be answering to me. Now move out of my way. And he moves to move you away from the science console.
I actually just tell him to leave.
He turns to you. What?
The captain said that we're under strict orders that only we're the only ones that are supposed to do anything here. You have to go back to your quarters, or you take it up with the captain.
The engine.
Yeah, fix the engines though.
Rake, that is an intimidation roll.
That's an intimidation and subterfuge because I'm lying and she didn't say that.
Good point.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
So that means you're gonna
Trust you
roll
as far as I can throw
A
you.
lot.
for
But I like the
manipulation.
way you
It
think.
does. Though you lose a little bit to your intimidation.
Okay, sure.
One of you guys should like call us and check in so we can ask you some stuff.
They have no reason to call
I
us.
know.
I
Yeah,
love this.
11
this
for
is great.
intimidation.
Okay.
It's fine. You're right. I'm not gonna cheat.
And I'm like just now picking up on like the social cues that like
He
something
rolled so low,
isn't-
you guys. He rolled so low.
How low?
Why is Cat
A 1?
Good, I rolled a 2. Fantastic! Fantastic!
Well, technically, that's a failure on both counts.
Okay,
So,
Oh my God.
Gentlemen, 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 can you please put down your fur and your helium? Whatever is going on here, let's just work together and try and get the ship back up and running before we all get ripped apart and our lives are ended and or we're put back in tiny little boxes for hundreds and hundreds of years until we can't get away anywhere. Oh, hi. Let's just go. Let's roll it up.
is he leaving?
no.
He's not leaving?
No.
I'm gonna roll.
And he turns to the computer systems. I will help you.
Oh, great. Don't even have to persuade.
You seek to help us
hold
to...
on, hold on. Before that, I like say that I got a comm, like a thing in my ear, and I go, oh. Captain's orders. She just said that you have to leave.
No, so
And she said like she will quarantine you. She will arrest you if you
that
don't leave.
You literally already rolled for this.
yeah.
But I'm not intimidating. I'm literally lying. I'm like, it's in your best interest. Like, look, man, I've never had a problem with you. I've never had an issue with you, but it sounds like she's pretty serious. She's pretty miffed.
All right, my thing, Jack.
This isn't intimidation. This is straight up lying. I'm flat out lying.
I'm gonna
appealing
have
to
you
him.
roll for it.
And I'm gonna pheromone that.
Okay.
Can you pheromone a mushroom?
All right, I mean, I would have.
He's not a mushroom. He's a ditopus. He's a little
Yeah,
gas
he's a
tube.
little
And
gas
yes,
thing.
Right,
he takes in stuff. Pheromones are actually like super effective.
Before
on
he
him.
does that, I
Yeah.
mean, my thing was kind of a persuade. I would have liked to
Can
be
this be a
persuading
combination
you
then
guys
if I'm
to
saying
stop.
that?
No, I'm
Okay,
trying to
guys,
get you to
guys.
stop.
Sorry.
Guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Colin made the action first, so we're gonna have Colin roll.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Colin. Social convince is 15.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn.
Rake, I need you to roll for social defense, which is 7.
Okay.
Not my best. 6.
Okay.
3.
Okay. So you want to lie to him, you want to charm him, you want to do all this, but Good Idea has the right idea.
Cool.
Ultimately, the guy, you guys do need to work together to solve this thing. The engines are offline. You don't trust the Ditopus, so you watch him.
Yeah.
But you let him work. The three of you are gonna roll a combined roll to try to fix the ship. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, and to like figure out presumably what happened.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you guys are each gonna roll for.
Fix ship first.
Yes.
Priority, fix ship.
Turn the computers on,
Pretty
please.
important thing.
Good idea. You are going to take the engineering side of things
Cool.
for 15. Rake, you are going to take the computer side of things for 15. Wow, you each roll 15.
Nice.
A lot. I hope we win.
Good tech.
I hope we get a success
Techie bros.
between the both of us.
Tech bros.
And him trying to not help
And
us.
he is going to
probably.
bolster you for 18.
Oh shit.
Is he though?
Is he?
Is he?
Probably.
9. What did you get, dude?
That's real good.
I
shit, that's a
got
really good roll.
7.
Okay. You as you trace this back, you see a timestamp. For sort of the last moment that the computer system was locked onto the various subsystems that you had. That computer timestamp is, from what you can tell, part and parcel with with the time period at which the ship went offline. So there was an individual, there was like a moment when everything went offline. Crow looks at that timestamp. That is the yeah, he looks at the timestamp and says that is in fact the time that the ship went offline. It would appear that the entire command structure went offline. Is the Pac-Ha still around? Is it checking in? Is it still alive?
I take a picture of the timestamp and I step outside to call the captain.
That is an officer-only question. You appreciate it. You can go now.
Really want to ask them a question.
Sort of like steps away and he starts to move away. Rake, you step out of the engineering, you call Captain Bard.
Captain, loose. So I have this timestamp apparently when everything went out before our ship went into hyperdrive or went into crossing speed.
Excellent. What's the status?
I don't know. It went out right around the same time as we started crossing. What's going on your side? What's happening?
He sends you the timestamp.
Uh-huh.
The timestamp matches the Pac-Ha's moment of death.
Yeah.
Like that same same moment that the computer it's the time code of the surveillance tapes
Yeah.
knocks off at the same time as the time code of your crossing drive knocks off.
And just so you know,
But you said the cameras cut off before the Pac-Ha was dead.
That's correct. So it's like
cameras go off.
it's like a couple of minutes after.
The cameras go off, and then at a certain point, the Pac-Ha dies, and at that exact
middle
moment,
point.
our computer systems went nuts.
Correct.
Yes. And we saw the Pac-Ha had all those wires that were connected into the computer, so I assume the Pac-Ha dies, the ship shuts down.
You need better fail-safes.
We do. Can I mean, she's on comms, right? Not me.
I'm sharing this with you.
Okay. What's going on up in engineering?
Yeah.
May I
Crow,
ask that?
Crow just came up here. And
Can
he
I?
seemed-
No, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, sorry.
Major Crow.
Can I ask you to check something about him? Can I do that?
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah. Okay. So,
And also, he mentioned something about the Pac-Ha. He asked if it was still alive.
yeah. We'll get to that. Can you check and see if he, am I allowed to ask if he has his weapon? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Can you check and see if he has his weapon on him? Scatterbeam, would that
Can they
would that be
scan
what
for
I'd call it?
radiation?
So
That's what
we'll
I
do
would
that first
ask.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As he's walking away, I mean,
So
I
you
just
walk
thought-
away,
Yeah,
you look.
just take a look.
On his hip, he does have his weapon.
God damn it. Okay,
Yeah, he does.
cool. Be a different one though. That was all I had.
Yep. Can anybody scan him for biological radiation?
Yeah.
Did you ask that across the...
Yeah, good idea, Cam, but he's back in the... back
I'm in
the-
engineering where he is, but I'm not on
He's
comms.
walking away from engineering now. You told him to leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow him.
Type.
Trying to figure out whether my captain reasonably has my suspicions. But if he just...
I know.
That's up to you.
I'm not super smart, but I have common sense. Is there anything I can do with that right now?
I mean, so here's a common sense move. It is not eliminating of Crow as a suspect that he has a scatterbeam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either he could have
them.
used a different scatterbeam, he could have picked up another scatterbeam, but it could also just as well be an indication that he should not be incriminated.
Right.
But he does... Major Crow, his movements are unaccounted for and he has a grudge. I'm saying this to you.
Yeah. I've never
let-
liked the guy.
Let's see if he matches our radiation signature.
Is there a way for us to check that?
Are the computers
Again.
back yet?
Can I ask for him? Crow, can you help me?
Crow's left.
He's
already
left?
gone.
He's already gone?
You told him to leave.
Okay, he left. Is the computer back up and running after our super rad roll?
It is on the way to being back up and running.
It's booting up
The
right
system
now.
is rebooting.
Does
Okay.
anybody have hand scanners?
It's going to
and
take
things?
some time, but it's getting there.
Okay, Captain, I think I should just follow him. I didn't trust anything. He came down here. I don't even know why he came down here. It took him forever. I don't know where he was. It seems really weird. He flat out lied to me. I'm not sure about what, but I don't trust anything that he said to me.
Rick, would you... We can't tell you everything that's going on right now, but if you could ask Major Crow to come with you, we're going to detain him. Lieutenant Sarah, my head of security.
Your
does this
call. But
sound good to you?
Bold move.
it does feel like a bold move, but also, I mean,
I just walk back in and I tell him, hey, we need to go follow that guy while the computer's rebooting.
because that guy,
New
Totoro,
friends, let's do it.
Totoro's already
Did you say that out loud?
Doing
Yeah,
stuff, right?
he's going to do a whole bunch of forensics work.
and we have
Presumably that there's some kind of record on the Pac-Ha's actual thing once they investigate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
When Rick asked me that, would I sense that if I say yes, we would be better friends?
What's
This is probably-
what's your empathy at? 2?
2.
Yeah, I mean, you can make a general. I'm not going to make you roll for that. That's a general assumption. Help him with a thing, become better friends.
Yes, he was mean to me before. He asked me for a favor. I will now give him this favor, and we will become better friends.
Did you say any of that out loud?
Not that. I just look at you for a minute, blink, and then I'm like, we shall be friends.
Captain's orders. Let's go.
Yeah.
And as the two of you step out, you step out to see Crow getting into a turbo lift and turning around. The turbo lift closes, and as it does, the whole ship goes to red alert.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he helped.
Helped who?
Goes red alert.
Hold on a minute. Sorry, we lost music because of a
Doing on my
power issue.
bridge.
I'm working on it.
Oh, great. Oh, this is very meta, dude.
Yeah.
You're working on getting systems back up.
Fix the system.
You're gonna fix the system to fix the
My
system.
Everything,
Would you say that
everything broke.
Would you
Fast.
say that
Help
the
me.
system is
Perfect.
down?
The system is down.
Oh my God, what year is it?
Okay, so as the ship goes to red alert, all command crew are summoned to the bridge. Unless you want to specifically have them continue to try to follow Crow, even though he's gotten into that turbo lift, all of you should get to the bridge.
Can I stop the turbo lift?
Individually?
Yeah.
No, because the ship's computer
out.
systems are still coming up line. You don't have individual access. I know,
Fine.
for everything. Yeah.
Well, since we saw that and that just happened at the same time, would that be something? We run to stop it manually?
You can try.
Yeah. Can we? Hey, let's
Yeah,
go.
let's run. Resume.
Okay. First off, roll
Catch
for,
that gas bag.
yeah.
Yeah.
fir-
So
I
first
might
off,
need my pilot
each of you
here in a
roll for
minute.
speed.
Okay, cool.
We have a pilot there.
I could.
Good idea. That's
With me.
8. Rake, that's 10.
Damn, we're pretty fast, man.
You are.
We are.
I want to believe that Syra, like myself, can't drive.
5.
Really good shooting
What do you?
stuff.
5.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. Rake, you get there first.
Okay.
You get there after the transporter's already left, or the turbo lift has already left. You have a small panel on the side of it that is technically sort of the call button. You want to try to rewire it to stop that particular turbo lift?
Yeah.
Okay, roll for computers. This is your 15.
15, that's right. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, Rake's kind of a hacker.
I love it.
Mr. Rakebot.
Sombra.
Can I assist?
First person who draws Rake in a hoodie looking all sullen is like my
Can I assist his hacking, or am I not
No,
quite
you
sure?
didn't get there
We're
yet.
not there yet.
What was that?
7.
Okay.
Nice.
So that's a full success. You managed to stop the turbo lift about 3 decks up.
Okay. Do I know where that is? Like, as far as like in relation to the ship?
Yeah. It's about.
And is it closed? Can I like keep it shut?
No.
Oh, so I just stopped it. It opened up.
You don't know if it's open or closed.
Got
you
it.
just stopped it there.
Okay, cool.
Hold on.
Yeah.
So as you stop it, it becomes clear that he has stopped somewhere on the shuttle bays, which are
Great.
the shuttlecrafts.
It's not suspicious at all.
Yeah, right?
Boo.
Crow is not suspicious at all. All right.
I don't think you did it. I calmed them
So
and let
as
them know
you-
immediately what happened.
I'm building up
yeah.
to the world's biggest I told you so.
As you head to the 3 of you, I assume you're already on the bridge.
I'm on the bridge.
I did the bridge.
Are the 2 of you heading to the bridge?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not much else.
Do you want them to come with you, or do you want the ship to be Sans pilot and science officer?
We're gonna need a pilot.
Okay.
Okay. Can you dispatch anybody to try and limit the movements of Major Crow?
Can we stop any shuttles from leaving?
Yeah,
Is that
you
something
can
we
you
do?
can lock
Yeah.
down the shuttle bays,
Yeah,
and you
let's do
can
that.
send security personnel to that sector.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right. Now I need to see what this
Consider
red
it
light is
done.
about.
Cool. So
Do you
we're
want
going
me
back
to
up to
stay?
the
Am I allowed to
bridge.
make that call?
Work
Whatever.
with
it's
those-
fine.
Yeah, you are
Security
you are the head of
officers,
ship
or-
security.
Okay, then
Yeah.
yeah. Shut that shit down. Get that gas boy.
Do you want me to?
Nice.
Do you want me to stay down there, or do you want me up at the bridge?
Thought. I like
Is there
this
anything
name.
more you can do to help in the engine, or is it all coming back online?
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
think the engine's
Do we-
coming back online, but
But I don't think it is. I think he set the alarm off it. It
Well,
seems
no,
like.
we don't know what the red
We
alert
don't know what it is.
doing.
It could just be brightest eye approaching or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
we
Great.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what we need right now.
Some
Yeah,
brightest eye.
I'm staying calm. I'm acting
Deciding
calm.
isn't
You're
my
doing a really
turn.
good
Captain,
job.
Captain, where do you want me?
If you've done all you can do to help down there, meet me on the bridge.
Bridge. Cool.
So as you all, the 5 of you all head onto the bridge. Lulu, you've already been there. You've been in
Yep.
the captain's chair, and so you were there to see when when 3 brightest eye scout ships, not like full-on warships, just like small scout ships, appeared on your sensors. They're a good deal away and will take some time to get there, but they are closing on your position. Captain, you walk onto the bridge. The rest of you follow. Go.
There are 3 brightest eye vessels. They're small. They're scouting ships, but they're heading right for us.
Have they contacted us?
Nothing yet.
Captain, you should know I took the liberty of masking our signature, so while we visually be able to see who we are, they might not know who we are yet.
What?
They took a little initiative. I hope you don't mind.
This might be a good idea. That was not your call to make. Okay.
They're coming.
Can I tell if they've scanned us?
They have not scanned you yet.
Okay.
How close are we to being out of their space?
We're in their space by like
You're
a
in
thousand
by a
clicks or
significant
whatever
margin.
it is. Yeah.
Okay,
Are-
cool.
are
And
we
we
within-
can't go back because it's late.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Your
We
engines
died
are not yet
immediately,
online.
yeah.
I
our
don't
engines.
know
That
the
whole system is still taking time to reboot.
Great.
I don't
So-
know the ship's capabilities. Are hailing systems open? And is this distance far enough for us to make contact?
Yes.
Also, will they murder us if we say hi?
Question mark.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
Captain,
This might be a good idea. We have no experience of the brightest side. They have not been seen in 700 years. I will have to trust your experience on this. As displeased as I am that you took an action that might have antagonized them without consulting with me, your advice would be very valuable right now.
I thank you for trusting me with this, and if we all die, it is with my sincere apologies.
Your facility for apology is growing quickly, but to the matter at hand.
So is the
Hail the
need
ship.
for it.
Hail the ships.
And say what?
Let me do the talking.
Is that wise?
Do you speak brightest eye?
No. Yes.
That's a great
I
idea.
Do.
Dokey dokes.
Wait, are you gonna tell them that we've invaded the
Please,
ship?
like,
Please make Okie Dokes your catchphrase.
Okie dokie.
Say that.
Okey
If you
doke.
said that in Brightest Eye, that's like the second time that I'd almost like plots myself in the same game. I'd just be like,
I did.
Wait, I
I
asked him
say
if-
that to you in brightest eye.
Is your idea to tell them that we've invaded an enemy ship and that we're just like scavenging it?
no, my idea is to tell them that we are an experimental vessel meant to masquerade as an enemy combatant. We seem like peacekeepers. We are in reality the cutting edge of Brightest Eye technology. We are a warship meant to kill our enemies brutally, viciously. If you can convince them that you are a bloodthirsty killer who would rather see their enemies ripped asunder and bathe in their blood, then by all means, please hail them and convince them that this is what we are.
I don't think that's going to work.
They're idiots. It'll work.
Do they not have scan technology?
They are not in range yet. But if you have the power of the mother, we can convince them to turn away.
I can help you lie.
I'm really
somehow.
good at being intimidating, guys.
He's gonna like stand back. It seems like a super bad idea.
It does.
Just like a super terrible idea.
With your tone of intimidation and my ability to use words to maximum effect, I believe that this subterfuge could be a good idea.
Or it could antagonize them and have them send for warships
You don't need to.
that
You
could
just need to
kill us.
intimidate.
I can intimidate that we
will
definitely
subterfuge.
can't fight since our systems are still coming back online.
Of course, we need the captain's permission.
Well, either way, we're gonna be sitting here dead.
We've invaded enemy territory without any authorization. I'm gonna throw this one to the DM, but I'm pretty sure that is super against my job description.
It is super against your job description, but you do not have a Pac-Ha holding you to your job description right now.
Can't,
I have a me holding me to my job description.
Absolutely, you do.
can I apply any kind of a common sense to like figuring out if that's like the stupidest thing I've ever heard?
It's not a stupid idea.
Okay.
Like, insofar as
Not sure.
if anyone was going to be able to talk them into it, like,
Yeah, he could do
he
it.
might be able to.
Okay.
The question is whether or not you trust him to do so.
Oh.
And whether or not he's just gonna call them, flag them here.
Exactly.
Well, why would he do that when he was
He's
a
terrified
slave?
of the brightest eye.
Yeah.
I think to
One thing we've
save the
made
lives
clear.
of everyone on the ship, it might be necessary to try this. We can't escape through the slate without repairers and getting our engines back. Oh,
Bet you wish you'd been a farmer.
I was a farmer. It was similar.
Captain, either way, they're coming close. They're going to find out that we are a Pac-Ha vessel, whether we do this or not.
All right.
I pull my gun out and put it to
Pretend-
his head.
Rick!
And I say, I pull my gun out, put it to his head, and I just go, this is how it goes. If you tell them anything and they come and attack us, you're the first one dead.
Lieutenant Syra, restrain our pilot.
Yep, doing it.
All right, Lieutenant. I
been
need
waiting
you
to
both,
knock this
I need
dude
you
out
both
all
to
day.
roll. I need you both to roll initiative.
Okay, cool. Yes, my initiative's super
What do
high.
I do? What do I do? I don't know what mine is.
Fighting amongst ourselves.
I'm just trying to get every.
Who started that?
So Rake, that's 8. Syra, that's 5.
What? Man, why am I bad at everything?
It's just it's a
you're good at- I got
nature
3
of where your
zeros.
numbers are. You're
Oh,
very,
wow,
very
solid.
good at punching.
I only got a 1. So she gets
All right, Syra,
Three
you have
zeros.
You fall
you
on
have
your
the
own
action.
gun.
What do you do?
I just want to restrain him and stop him from the gun pointing. I'm not trying to like knock him out or
Yeah,
anything.
no problem. You pull him away and
Yeah.
confiscate his weapon.
Yeah.
I don't get a defense for that?
No, because she's behind you. She's a rock monster,
Yeah.
and she has the
Super
initiative.
big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's not trying to do damage, which is why you're not
No.
getting a defense.
I'm just trying not to escalate the situation when we're already in a very escalated situation.
She pulls it down, but as she does, Captain, you receive, and Syra actually, you both receive a comm from Torto.
Oh.
What's that?
What's up? I love that.
Sir, the analysis came back. We opened the black box on the Pac-Ha's helmet and found a video file. The killer, it's Major Crow.
Yeah. I told you so! Sorry.
He murdered the Pac-Ha. Security sensors have him heading towards... It looks like he was heading towards the shuttle bay and has turned back. He is now heading towards engineering.
No!
I have security officers not checking in. I think he may have opened fire on our own personnel. We need to send a security team now.
Send the team.
Can I go with the team? I really want to kill this guy.
Up to your captain.
Bad. Oh, sorry, Captain. Hi.
Hi.
Murder bot here!
Hi.
Ready to punch things. I felt too much today.
If you don't need me on the bridge right now, I can take a security team after him because I'm definitely the largest and know the ship better than anyone here.
Yes, please. Stop him as quickly as you can.
Right, comms me if anything happens with the situation. I'll be
Yes.
right back.
I may regret this for the rest of my
She
life.
lets me go.
I let you go, but I took your
Put your
gun.
hands
give
on
your
me
gun
again
back.
and see what happens.
Drake, so touchy.
All right. Who will fight you now?
I may regret this for the rest of my life. This might be a good idea. Please, help us to save the lives of everyone on this ship. What do you need from me?
Just some space.
All right, so as you guys figure that out, and feel free to like sort of whisper amongst yourselves while this next sort of section goes on. We're gonna lens in on Syra.
Awesome.
So Syra,
Kill him
as
hard.
chief of security, it is now your job to oversee the capture of Major Crow.
Yeah.
You head down to engineering, where you're met by security officer Torto and 2 other guards.
Cool.
They usher you to a door labeled as Storage 1327F. Torto tells you, our team has him trapped in there. He's alone, but he could be anywhere inside. Even worse, he's figured out some way to cut the power. We can't seem to fix it. There are no lights at all. It's pitch black in there. How do you want to handle this?
I have a light built in.
Can you see in the dark? Yeah.
I have a flame. I can see
True
wherever
that.
I'm going. So this is a room I can go into, right?
Yes,
Do I want to bring my team in with me?
that's the question.
I guess that's my question.
Yeah, they can't see in the dark.
They can't see in the dark.
Or have no flame to
They
light
don't have flashlights or
beyond
anything
you.
like
Yeah,
I mean, they have
flashlights.
flashlights, but they're not like naturally.
that? Sure, yeah.
I mean, my flame casts a glow everyone can enjoy.
It does.
It says that on the box.
Yeah.
So I want to go in. I'm going to tell everyone to obviously be armed, be ready, because
Cool.
this guy.
They all pull their
No.
scatter beam rifles.
But I say the object here is to disarm and capture him, not to kill. So we do want to question him. Obviously, how he got into the Pac-Ha and how all that happened. So yes, we are trying to capture, not kill. Let's do this.
All right. So you head in. The area is. The area seems to be.
It's my first on-board murderer. I'm a little nervous.
The area inside seems to be almost entirely pitch black. It's not just a single hangar bay, but a series of hallways that have various
Oh, so it's
manners
pretty large.
of storage.
Okay.
Yes, it's kind of like it's a large scale storage space. Lots of hallways that are very long, and in each of those hallways are various drums of like chemical compounds and crossing coolant and other various things. There's and as you step in, your flame generally lights the way. Please roll for perception, which is 8.
All right, 1, 2, 2. That's all I got. Sorry, guess I don't. Oh, wait, yeah, 2. Sorry.
Stupid sixes.
I don't perceive much.
It lights the way, but you don't see much as one of your security officers disappears into the darkness.
Oh, great.
Ah!
Oh god,
He
it's so
Wilhelm
good.
screams.
What's his name? No.
Not Torto.
Do I know what direction he was told
Torto
from?
Torto turns towards the direction with a
Okay.
flashlight, but there's nothing there.
Okay. Oh, maybe. Okay. So can I pursue in that direction?
If you like.
Investigate, I guess? I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Roll for 10.
Oh, for 10? Okay.
That's your investigation roll.
All right. Give me these guys. I like the ones that are just the numbers.
Yeah, I like those too.
Oh, God. Oh, no, I'm rolling that again because it was 3. Well, that was a 7. I'll keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Okay.
4.
You turn down the way and start to investigate down the hallway as another one of your team members suddenly disappears into the darkness the other direction.
Should not have brought him in with me.
Torto now looks straight up nervous. He turns that way.
Red shirts.
Crow might be out of his suit. Ditopus are very hard to detect once they're not contained.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I don't know. How do you contain him in that kind of a situation? I'm not biologically sure.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I don't want him to be able to get out.
Throw him in space.
Golly, I don't know. Do I have common sense? What should I do?
Chemical compounds? Who knows? Coolant?
Yeah.
Freeze them?
Throw coolant at it. It works with everything else.
Yeah, coolant is clearly the only thing you have. No, well, so one thing that you might know as
Yeah.
a general thing,
Yeah.
your flame can, light other things, right?
Okay.
It's a kinetic flame. So, like, if you found flammables, you could probably, like, light the thing up more using your flame.
Okay.
Et cetera, et cetera. You can investigate, try to find flammables. That's
Yeah.
like a...
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Just try and light the space up a lot more.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your investigation. Again, I remind you, you have willpower if you wanted to throw something
You
in
also
there.
have xenozoology, right? Could that be helping you figure out how to stop a gas man?
Nah, that's
No, it's
this is
really-
more xenoanthro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do. Well, I haven't.
I sort of try to hold it to animals when I deal with zoology.
Oh,
You
okay.
could bring it
zoology,
to-
yeah.
You could bring that question. You could call the bridge and ask for advice.
Can I do that? Should I?
All up to you.
What I think I'm gonna do my investigation thing first,
Yeah.
right? Okay. And then if that doesn't work out, I'm calling the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Hey.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. You find a small drum of industrial cleaner that has a chemical warning and a hazardous label on it. It's highly flammable.
Okay.
However, you don't see much that you can actually use as a torch,
Yeah.
short of your body itself. So if you wanted to say dunk your fists in or one fist in,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say do I want to have
Flame
fire
fists?
fists?
Yeah.
Is that a question? Yes. I want to do that. And I go. Hey Totoro, you want to see something cool?
your fists light on fire.
Yeah, yeah.
You hold it up to your head, and
Yeah.
and the room
cool.
suddenly lights up much more.
Yeah.
As it does,
Every fan artist is just like,
I know,
oh my
yeah.
god!
yeah. By the way, first person to draw that, let's get it.
Yeah.
So both of your fists, you kind of stand a little bit taller, and way in the distance,
Yeah.
you hear kuklunk, 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 and out now revealed by the expanse of the light is Major Crow, who has expanded his Ditopus suit. This is something that these suits can do to make himself a physical match for you. It's much larger. It's about your size. It's got, full on big ol' arms. It's got big ol' legs, and it is, kind of battle hardened. He steps out into the middle of the hallway and looks you down. You could not leave well enough alone.
Somebody's got to stop you, gas bag.
Whom?
Oh, man.
This is the end of the road. I don't know why you did this, but we're gonna find out.
As if I was not upset enough, having to serve under a human. When I found out I was being demoted, so that dangerous monster could become our science officer. I was
Go on.
I needed an explanation.
Why didn't you ask? Why did it come to this?
I did. I asked. And I saw in that Pac-Ha that I have trusted my whole life. I saw secrets. Dark secrets. I didn't want to kill it. I wanted to know why. I didn't want to follow orders blindly. But now we're all going to die.
What did you see?
I saw the darkness behind the Pac-Ha's eyes. I saw what lay within.
All right, can I try? Sorry to break. This is really good attention.
No, let's go.
Can I try to subdue him? Because I want to ask more questions with the captain. It's not just my call here. So.
You want to attack?
Also, did Totoro just run?
No, he's behind you. He's
still
backing
hanging
you up.
He's like little
Backing
behind me,
you
like.
up.
Yeah, he's
Hey.
crouching. He'll roll initiative unless you tell him to leave.
Does he have a weapon?
Yes, he has a rifle.
Can I try and disarm him?
Oh, you mean the crow?
No, the crow.
Crow
Yeah.
does not have a rifle.
Okay,
No.
can I try and at least subdue him?
Yep, attack time.
I know we're of the same size, but
Yep.
if I don't fight him, it's wasted
Brum,
time.
brum, brum,
Also, do
brum.
I get any kind of like a boost for having
Yes, you
fire
do.
hands?
Yes,
Hell
you
yeah.
do. Not only do your hands now do melting damage, which
Yeah.
will probably help with the metal carapace,
Yeah.
but they also now do 2 more damage just by nature of the fire.
Great.
Which will recur as flaming damage if you were hitting something that could catch on fire. This suit can't, but
Yeah.
like other shit can. So for what it's worth, we're gonna have you roll initiative. And it's worth a lot, because this is combat.
How are the rest of us supposed to compete with
I know.
giant flame-handed rock monster fighting a literal gas-filled
t-shirts.
Gundam? Like,
I just imagine the thing from
with
Thor,
giant
that metal
flame
like.
Yeah. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. Yeah.
what am I like?
It's like that, but with like clockwork dwarven metal.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
like
You're a
fucking
sexy cat.
Morrowind
All right.
Skyrim.
So
I don't
he rolled a
use
5.
my
What'd you roll?
sexy cat.
I love
What
that
if,
about
how
you.
many? am I
Oh,
rolling?
I'm sorry. Your initiative is. Oops. Your initiative is 5.
Oh, I roll 5.
Yeah, but he rolled a 5, so you will need to get a full 5 just to. So you might want to throw willpower into this, or just take the first
Yeah.
hit. It's up to you.
Let me chuck 2 willpower into that.
Sounds good.
yeah, nice.
Initiative.
Wait, well, what is initiative? Does that just who
go
goes
first.
Determine who goes first.
Oh, never mind. He can hit me first. I can take it.
Okay.
Oh, baller move!
I'm a giant rock monster. Oh, dang.
Every time you say rock
1,
monster, rock
2.
monster gets
Just
Yeah,
two.
rock lobster,
I
yes.
just got 2.
rock monster.
Okay.
He's punching me.
Yep. He roars, rolling forward at you.
try.
It'll be the darkness that kills us all! And he rolls forward and he just throws a giant haymaker at you. Roll defense.
Okay. And
Defense is 4
Sorry,
for
I'm
you.
still learning this. 4?
Yep.
Dang, these things are low. 1?
Okay. So he does damage.
Good thing we didn't
hold
follow
on
this
a
guy, huh?
second.
Yeah, right?
Jesus, that would have been bad.
Yeah.
But you have a natural armor of 8. It's
true.
His fist damage is only 9, so he does 1 damage to you.
Oh, he got rid of all my armor with that punch?
Yeah, well, it doesn't strike the armor off. The armor
Yeah.
just soaks.
Okay.
So the
Oh,
armor
that's
will
awesome.
soak every round.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's crazy, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
fun.
he.
So I
he
lost
hits-
1 health?
Yeah.
Oh, so I only have 11. Okay.
Only have 11 health.
I only have 11. So I was just like,
I'll remind you, good idea. Starting health is 9.
yeah,
Rakes
yeah,
is
yeah.
8.
I was
Yeah.
bragging. It's
8.
fine. So I block him.
Yep.
in a way.
Yeah.
It hurts.
I mean, I figure it's more of a like because it's not a full success. So it's not really a block. He probably like punches not you know in the like head.
Yeah.
And you do one of those like looks like, oh, you thought you were gonna knock me over, but
And I
no.
go like, oh, I've been waiting for you to do that for a long time. Like a week, I guess.
Yeah.
But it feels good to say it.
Yeah, 2
all right.
weeks.
So I want to fire punch this dude.
Nice. Roll,
Yeah.
roll. That's 12.
Nice. Finally a decent
Sweet.
number.
And his defense is gonna be weakened by the fact that you have fire.
And again, I'm not trying to kill him. I'm
Yep.
trying to subdue him.
Can you not kill someone with flaming hands though? And you
Yeah,
control how
no,
much
dude.
flame?
His
He is
suit-
technically
his
a
suit is-
robot in
Here's,
a
here's the
suit.
trick.
Flame
He's
retardants, right?
The gas monster is what you need to subdue. So you either need to shut down the because he can always leave the suit. So you're
Oh,
gonna
got
need
it,
to
yeah.
shut down the suit.
Yeah.
I only got 4,
Okay.
but that's at least a little punch.
Yep. Your
This is really intense. I love it.
your damage is 12 to 2. Shit. Okay, you hit him for 6 damage.
Nice.
So you smash him, he like flies backwards. He knocks down a bunch of cans of shit as he like falls backwards down the way of the hallway, landing like sort of against the wall, and he looks up at you. And he's got a huge dent in his chest now, like melted, broken dent in his chest.
And I turn around and wink at Totoro. Like, wasn't that cool?
Do you have eyes? Do you have eyes to wink?
Yeah,
Her flame just kind
eyes.
of
I have
flickers.
eyes.
Yeah.
I feel like I have this sort of. I can change. It's
You can
all-
change the
make
face
a face.
structure,
I
right? So
change
you
my
you
face
you
structure.
She
create
turns
a face
into
that
one
winks.
into one
Yeah.
wink. It's
Yeah,
just like
I love it.
It's just one big eyeball.
One
wink.
big eyeball
do,
wink.
do you want him to stay in attack?
What do you mean?
Do you want him to stay in attack?
Oh,
Because he'll attack next.
oh yeah. I mean, sure. If we're wearing him down, yeah.
'Kay.
Totoro, do some damage. But if he goes to fire on Totoro, I'm gonna try and block it. Can I do that?
Yep.
Like try and take the hit?
Yep.
Because he's little and is he Curé?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, okay.
But he doesn't have a firing device. He just has his like suit. So
Okay.
you're already essentially blocking him off.
Okay.
It's almost like a free action just by bringing this guy in.
Sweet.
8 damage. This is where I get to roll for everybody. Torto's a really good shot. He fires and actually like burns a little bit more through that hole, creating even more of a like instability in the thing. So that once the suit is breached, the suit is almost useless. So that's like a good weak spot to keep hitting. He
Okay.
hits it, doing 3 more damage.
But if the suit is breached, does his gaseous form escape?
It will, but there's really no way to stop that. Like, there's
Okay.
no way to lock him inside the suit. That's,
You said shutting the suit down would help.
I mean, if you can, yes. Let me put it this way. If you can break the suit
Yeah.
and melt the ducts through which he gets out of it, you could trap him in the suit.
Can I melt them with like fire?
Yeah, I mean, that's what these fists are for. So, like,
Okay.
now that you've sort of, like, asked about that, done a little bit of investigation, you want to
Yeah.
target that on your next attack?
Yes.
You definitely can.
Yeah, I want
But
to
he's
trap him
gonna-
in the suit.
Yeah, but he's going to take an attack first.
Okay, that's fine.
So he stands up, charging at you again, this time grabbing one of the coolants that's fallen and trying to hurl that at you.
Cool. I have athletic dodge.
Yes, you do.
I used a thing. I remembered a thing.
Well, no, that should
That apply
add.
automatically? That's awesome.
That basically just adds to your defense. So you should roll 5 for your defense, not 4.
Okay.
Sorry, that's on me.
That's fine.
So go ahead and roll 5
Okay.
for your defense right now.
I love this intense music.
I
Yeah,
know.
this is
Such
excellent.
good fight music. Ooh.
Oh, 3 zeros.
Thank you.
3 zeros.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Sirenscape.
Thank you, Sirenscape. What was the full round?
What do you mean?
How many?
Oh, 3.
Oh, it was 3, but they were all zeros.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, right. We
Yeah.
rolled 5 dice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
rolled
got you.
5 and
Yeah,
I
yeah.
got
But that's good.
I got like a 4 and a 1 and then 3.
Yeah.
That's better success.
You dodge him.
Yeah.
Swings over you, you duck down and dodge, and his sort of big metal fist just swings right around you and collides the thing that he's holding collides with the wall, exploding on his own hand,
Yes.
Oh, nice.
doing 2 damage to him.
Coolant.
Nice.
That
gave
coolant,
you
man.
75%
Guys, be
coolant.
careful.
His suit, by the way, has 20 structure, and it's
Yeah.
done 11 damage.
Nice.
But if you do 20 structure before you get this thing, that's a problem. So you gotta get at that. We'll see how this next roll goes. You're gonna
Okay.
attack his escape hatch, basically.
Yeah, I think that's what we said we should do.
Yeah, that's
okay.
what you said.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Go for it.
that's- how many
roll?
dice?
That's your brawl, which is I believe 14 at this time.
14. Hell yeah.
Or no, 12. I'm sorry, 12.
Damn it. I like your first one. Okay. Is this including my whole like hard hands thing? That's
Yes.
all worked into there? Okay, cool. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
5. Also 3 zeros again. Getting a lot of zeros today. That's nice.
Okay.
Yeah, 5.
So you
Sorry guys, it'll be over soon.
so that's a success.
No, this is the best.
So you target him, punching him in the right in the chest where his escape hatch is.
Yeah.
You hit there and you like turn up the heat, right? You're just trying to like
Yeah, turning up the heat.
Yeah.
So you start to melt him, and you now it's a matter of which one of you essentially ends up dominant in this situation. So this is a strength check. You're essentially like locked into like a rock meets hard place situation, and you're trying to like, get him over.
Literally. Oh,
Yeah, ha! Rock meets hard thing
So
situation.
good.
So go ahead and roll for a strength feat. This is
Like-
also 12.
Yeah, I was like, it's literally what I'm built to do.
Yep.
Okay, 12. Whoop. Let's do this.
Beat a 4. And the degree to which you beat a
1.
4 determines how good this goes for you.
2. I got 4.
Wow, color.
Really?
it all goes
We
to shit.
tied.
All right. So you maintain locked in for a round
Oh.
as you try to do this damage, but he's right up against you, which means he also has you point blank for attack.
Okay.
Torto has seen what you're trying to do and tries to help you by firing on that.
Yes,
We'll see how well he
please.
does. This is up to whether or not he can do special targeting. We'll
He like
see.
shoots you in the
He
back.
rolls really low. His blast goes wide, instead setting off a couple of explosions behind, but not doing any damage to anything.
I did not want to get him.
Wait, denied.
Wink denied.
Roll your defense, please. But you cannot dodge, so just roll defense.
So just 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's gonna put like everything he's got in.
1.
2.
Oh, 2. Sorry, 2. Doesn't help me much though, right?
No. Well, I mean, it helps you a little bit. He does 4 damage.
Okay. So is that absorbed by my armor?
No. That's after armor absorption.
Oh, okay. So I'm down to 7. 7. All right.
This is
cool.
basically, imagine this as a point blank punch, so his damage is much higher.
Yeah. All right.
He smashes you in the chest, like sort of over and over again, trying to like chip you away. He's clearly freaking out. He knows what you're doing. He's like, "No, you can't! I can't stay here!" And he's just like punching you.
And I watched like one pebble come off my armor and like trickle down to the ground, and I'm like so mad.
What do you do?
Punch it again? Like
Yep.
I don't. There's not really much else to do at this point. I can't like.
Nope. You can throw willpower into the punch though.
Yeah, I am gonna do that because I didn't use any. So that's 12 again?
So that would be 12 plus whatever you want to add.
Okay, I'm gonna throw 2 other ones in there.
Cool. Or you could activate your sword. You know, you have that sword that you can manifest.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to punch. Punching things into submission, I guess, is just like what I do.
Yeah, right on.
It's the Syra way.
How many willpower are you putting in?
2.
'Kay.
So it's 14 altogether.
Yep.
All right. So, oh my God, this is terrible.
But his defense is also low because he's so close
1,
to you.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
Dang.
5 and
Whew,
12
that's not
damage.
very good.
Yeah, that works.
Yes.
You pull back and you punch so hard that the thing just like fuses around your fist and you shove the suit down, locking the suit into place. You are straight up like essentially standing over him as he cries out, "No, and he like passes out. He's now locked inside the suit. You stand over him. You've taken him in.
I do wink at Totoro this time.
Totoro just secretly like takes a picture.
That was amazing.
For the case.
And I go, and that's for being weirdly racist on top of the murder.
Not acceptable on this ship.
Meanwhile, back on the bridge,
No.
those ships are on their way towards you.
Thank you, everyone.
What's the decided course of action?
Oh, we're going with his plan and just trying to stay alive till we can get out of here. What are we doing?
We're gonna hail him.
Do we need to hide? Or are we just doing an audio hail?
No, we are gonna be hiding. Well, you will be hiding.
Okay.
We'll position the camera and/or black it out just so it appears, that as traditional to Brightest Eye communications, it's the tongue doing the communicating. Mm-hmm. The camera will be on me.
With your permission, I would be feigning being acting captain. I'm the only one that speaks Brightest Eye. It's the best we've got.
You will have to be my ears and my other tongue in this scenario. I wouldn't trust anyone more.
Okay.
Okay, so, hold on a second.
I'm gonna do a sidebar with Bro here.
Rake, you need to hold it the hell together during this.
What?
They're gonna do their plan.
You did just
And I
pull a
need
gun
you to
on
go
I know.
along with
But
it.
I'm gonna sidebar
I mean, that's what I
you.
was gonna say. Like, I can't bolster, even though I have like great subterfuge. I really, unless I can tell her what to say, can I bolster her at all?
Not only if you're like literally feeding her stuff, which you kind of have to let her run on her own. On this.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Friend
yeah.
Rake. We're friends, right?
No, we're not.
Excellent. If you could do anything to keep us a little calm, this is relatively high stress.
You want a pheromone
We
calm
can-
the situation?
Yeah, I guess so.
We can tag team that.
Well, I.
Well, you gotta be doing
you have
some
to be
other stuff
talking. Yeah,
first.
you're like.
Yeah, what can I do to help you?
You have to be talking to him off camera so they think that they're actually.
No,
our
I know.
brightest
I'm gonna
eye.
be talking, but I mean,
We could all use a little
calm
calm.
him together, is what I mean. Right?
It's kind of an active thing. The
Oh,
the
okay.
pheromone.
Yeah.
So
And
like you can't just sort of be doing it as a passive action.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I would just.
I mean,
it would be
but-
like, what, like
Rake, you're gonna
manipulation
help?
and.
No
I mean,
surprises?
what am I doing right now besides waiting?
Well, you and I are
Yeah,
gonna
help
be,
my
we're
sister.
about to go into this.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Okay, yeah. So I just bolster. Yeah.
great.
Okay, so
think it's Oh, I added one to my pheromones, so I'm not sure what.
Manipulation, your empathy, your persuasion, your pheromones. And because she's there, I'm going to give you the bolster for sibling connection.
Oh, cool. Great.
Cool.
And you're drunk.
I love that every time you
10.
say it.
Still figuring out how to make this music. I love sirens.
Yeah, if they come back at us, I'm gonna try and do it calmly, and then if it goes to shit, then you bark.
What do you got?
3.
Okay. Does not work out so well.
Okay.
Like you have a. We're gonna give you a +1 to your composure.
Okay.
Okay.
Could be the difference between life and death.
I know.
Sidebar, bro.
Hey.
To both of you, by the way.
Oh, to me too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just remember that. Keep that on your mind as we go through.
Okay.
Okay. So the vessels are approaching.
Guess no sidebar.
You want to hail them?
He didn't hear you.
Want to
Is
hail
that the idea?
Yep.
Okay. The hail goes off, and
Shit.
a tongue responds.
Oh.
Do you want it on screen or just on audio?
Just on audio.
Okay. Greetings. I am humble friend. You have a confusing signature. We received reports of a Pac-Ha peacekeep vessel in this space, and yet our long-range scans of your telemetry indicate that you are a brightest eye vessel. We have no ship on such communications. Please explain.
You would not have such a ship on communications. Greetings, humble friend. I am Secret Keeper, and we are the Shadow Darkness. Please take your vessels and retreat from this area immediately by orders of the deepest mother of the brightest eye.
Roll for your lying. Hold on a second.
You have high subterfuge too, right?
And we can't understand any of this, right? Only
I
these
don't
two?
think
Well,
so.
I'm not-
No.
yeah,
We-
I'm not-
This is
persuading.
all spoken in brightest eye, so the only two that can understand
Yeah.
it.
There's no translator for that, huh?
Nope.
No.
We Google what they're saying. It's like,
Thank God you're a nerd.
Persuasion.
I mean, I'm staying calm, so
Warm
like
tongue.
I haven't been like, "What are you doing?" yet. So
Appreciating
he's saying
wanderer.
good things so far.
Subterfuge.
my God.
And
But also,
your normal
Great.
your normal lie is 18, but because you're lying to a brightest eye and know some extra stuff, I'm gonna give you 20.
Nice.
Pretty good roll.
5.
I'm gonna dump some willpower
5.
in there just to
Five.
make sure that you succeed really well.
5.
There's willpower.
Beat an 8.
All the willpower.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. No, Rake is a good point. I'll dump some willpower into this. My overall willpower is 8. I'm gonna go ahead and dump 3 in.
cool. You have high willpower.
I do have
Yeah,
high
you have
willpower.
crazy willpower. That's not-
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh God.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Holy shit, we made it.
Don't celebrate yet.
We just said hello.
Yeah.
Secret Keeper. My concordance indicates no such vessel as the Shadow Darkness. I do not recognize the authority of your name nor rank, for the concordance has no record of you. Please explain.
This is the captain of the what is it?
Shadow Darkness.
Of the Shadow
Shadow
Darkness.
Darkness.
You are encroaching on a classified mission. If you value your insides staying inside your inferior bodies, I advise you to turn and leave now.
Okay, Lulu, roll for intimidation, please. That's 14.
I'm gonna put some willpower in this.
Put all
I don't have very
willpower
much.
into everything.
And I think he's gonna naturally bolster you on this for his
Okay.
knowledge. So go ahead and throw 4 on top of this.
4 on top of. Okay, so
Yeah.
15.
So it's 18 is your base roll.
Is that with the +1 that I gave them?
That's to composure.
That's for
that was
composure, which is not.
Oh, that's right.
part
Yeah,
of
yeah,
this
got it,
aspect.
got it. It's right.
18.
Yeah, you just kept them calm so that they could do this.
Cool,
without
cool,
freaking.
14.
As per usual, everyone in my game is always on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
You said
Like
18,
Lucy
right?
Bard right now.
Yeah, love it.
Lucy Bard's
say it.
sitting there being like,
18.
Okay, I'm
ah.
dumping in 2 willpower.
Lulu turns back. I'm the captain now.
All of it.
Oh God,
Okay.
amazing.
Look at me.
5 willpower. Just kidding.
Wow, 5 willpower? Leuven's throwing it all in. That's her entire willpower check.
Oh, don't die.
I know.
23.
I'm not
This-
gonna do all of it.
Oh, no? Okay.
I don't
I don't have that
We
thing
have to
that has
succeed.
no willpower.
If you don't, this is the roll that needs to
What if
succeed.
I have to do a survival?
We will keep
You're
it
not
safe.
going to. This is literally the only roll that matters right now.
Okay, shush.
I
I'm
don't
feeling
have
it.
the thing where I can restore willpower yet, right?
No.
Okay, shoot, I lost count. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Syra has something that can do that,
16,
but it's
18,
at a very
20.
low level right now.
Okay. 21, 22, 23. You said 23?
Yes.
Ooh, that's a lot of dice.
It is juicy dice. Save us!
Oh my god.
I
Come
mean,
on.
for justice and honor.
I think it's really important that, well, we'll deal with that in a second.
What happened?
Tom Campana, our official concept artist, did my Mr. Robot Rake thing. It's on Twitter. It's super great.
Wait, what?
I will find it.
Just search hashtag V.A.S.T. Alpha just retweeted it.
Great, that's okay. That's okay.
I'm going. I'm gonna
All right.
find it.
How are we doing?
It's good.
It's a good roll. It's a very good roll.
Okay, I got 8.
Okay.
God, amazing.
Full!
It's full, but I have to run against him, who might roll really high.
A 4.
Oh man.
You're so scary. I'm intimidating and nerdy.
Oh! Greatest Captain, I understand now why the Concordance did not inform me of your activities. Let me reintroduce myself. My name is You Could Use a Humble Friend. I am here for service only. Please understand, I meant no offense and no harm. However, it is important that you leave this sector at once. The slate is encroaching.
Humble friend, trust us when we say that we know fully well the dangers of this zone and its slate-related issues. There's a reason that your scans revealed us to be both two things at once. We are a ship of mystery and danger. But if you value the lives of yourselves and your crew, you are the ones who should flee. Immediately.
All right. Last lie.
Couldn't they help? Like,
You're trying to get them to go away immediately.
Yeah.
So I'm making your roll.
I want them to go away immediately.
Yep. So your base roll is, we said 20?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just like chilling with this knocked out dude, I guess.
Yeah, you're just sitting.
Well, I assume you're taking him to the brig, right?
I'm just like sitting on him playing solitaire on my phone.
You took him to the wolves? And you were like, hey, wolves,
Keep an eye on me.
I got you a toy.
Me and Totoro
Gonna
are
go
making
ahead and
friendship
drop
bracelets.
4 willpower
It's
into
like completely
this.
oblivious to everything that's happening on the ship. That's fine.
Got 4 willpower on this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Roll a 5.
oh God.
The humble friend checks in. Indeed. I shall leave, confirming both your existence and your mission with the concordance upon further inspection. However, for now, I bid you a good farewell. This is Humble Friend out. And the ships proceed to turn around. As they do, your vessel computers and engines
Oh, thank God.
reboot back online. Captain, it's your bridge.
That hail is closed. I don't know what you said, but it looks like it worked.
Can I?
We unfortunately have very little time before it stops working, Captain.
This might be a good idea. Everyone on this ship owes you their lives.
I help too, you know.
Yeah.
Without my good friend,
course.
without Commandant Leuven Yikjani Moore, Yukjal Moore. Without Commandant Leuven Yikjal Moore, we would never have been able to survive. This victory goes to her.
That was amazing. You were terrifying. All right, let's get out of here.
Where do we go? We can't go back through the slate. We don't have enough hull like power. What are we
There's
gonna do?
nowhere else to go. We have to fix ourselves up as well as we can and get the heck out of here.
So with the engineering reboot, your shields are restored.
Great.
So for whatever it's worth there, the only damage you're dealing with is 2 in hull.
Okay.
So you have 3 hull, but you have 5 shields back.
Okay.
Can we?
Okay, but here's the question.
Yes.
How far are we from where we were already going into the Brightest Eye? Because that's where our
So
destination
yes,
was.
your destination was in fact to go to the Brightest Eye and offer them aid. So if you want to proceed to try to do that, that is still a thing that is like technically that was the last mission your Pac-Ha gave you. Now that said, it is the operational it is the general operational rule when a Pac-Ha
You go back.
Like you shouldn't be operating without a Pac-Ha.
Yeah.
Is there a shortest route through the?
There is one route through, which is through. But you make, but that said, like how fast or how well you make it through is entirely determined by your helm roll.
Great. Great.
What's up?
Liars.
Can I tell these guys what's up?
Yeah. Palms in.
can we-
Lieutenant Sire, do you have an update for us?
Can we say that I've taken him into custody
Absolutely.
or somewhere
Yes.
like that?
Yeah.
that we
Assume
can't-
you literally you have Crow in a brig.
I spent that time.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting texts. Doesn't matter.
By the way, we have combat art.
Oh yeah. You wanna give that to me?
Sure.
I'll show it to the fans.
Sure.
It's real good. I know. I
had to
didn't
do it
listen to the
myself.
fight because I was watching it being dropped.
Oh yeah.
Combat.
It's so good.
Junk to junk.
Yes.
Smash, smash, smash.
I guess that's my rude gesture.
What did you do?
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you for the theme song.
I love it so much.
It was really just the Terminator theme song. With some
Yeah, I
extra
know. I love
dubs.
It
that.
was
I
really
love that.
good.
Yeah, it's for copyright.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. For the
Oh,
lawyers.
it is General Drums.
Yeah.
Rick, what you are not aware of is that the situation has changed. Lieutenant Sire, did you have an update for us?
Yeah, so some stuff happened. How's it going up there?
We are looking a lot better than we were a minute ago.
Yeah. So, that's good. I was right about Crow.
Oh my God!
Yeah, no, sorry about that. I was right. Anyway, I have taken him into custody. Oh, hey, side question for you. Those 2 people that he grabbed and pulled aside, did I find them or
Oh, are
they just
they dead?
gone?
No, you found them. They've
They're-
both been knocked out, but they're not
Okay,
killed.
but they're fine. Okay,
yeah.
cool. Just wanted to make sure they didn't get disappeared into non-existence.
No,
I would
no,
feel
they're
pretty
still
bad about that.
Yeah.
So turns out
They're heading
Crow,
to the nurse.
as far as I can tell, Crow wanted some answers from the Pac-Ha.
I'm probably having you just tell
welcome.
me this, by the way.
Yeah. What?
What's up?
I thought you
I
said
was
something.
Oh no, I was identifying the nurse. I was trying to remember the nurse's name. Nurse Pawaka.
Okay, yes. So,
I was just going to specify, I'm probably having you explain this just to me.
yeah, I'm not
for
yelling
the
into
rest
the
of
whole bridge.
group.
Am I
That
still
would
listening to this?
cause
No.
panic. I'm just causing her. So, he tried to connect to the Pac-Ha, saw something he didn't like. He said a lot about the darkness, the never-ending darkness, that he knew too much. It was a lot. I punched him until he was not talking, and I'm sorry. It's what I do. And
No, I'm terribly glad.
he's in custody now. I figured you would want him for questioning, and he did not manage to injure anyone severely. I'm a little banged up, but I'm fine. Thanks for asking. And so yeah, I mean that's going on. How's the bridge? Sounds like things are better, so everything must be fine.
It's better, but we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
If you could make your way back up to the bridge, as long as somebody's looking out for him, I'm so glad you're okay. I'm so glad you caught him. We have some more to deal with here.
Should have seen this thing I did with it. Okay, it's fine. I'll tell you about it later. Yeah, I'm gonna get up to the bridge. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to the bridge.
So when the slate is encouraging on the brightest side, but like not so fast that us leaving right now is a humanitarian crisis, right?
Well, so the Pac-Ha will try to send other vessels in your place for sure. If you leave now.
Yeah.
Now that your computer systems are back up, the other Pac-Ha know what's up.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So they're sending you messages saying you need to get back. We will bring
Can we assume I have informed them that there's been a murder and we have a murderer in custody, and also we've accidentally landed in brightest eye space, but we're getting out of here as soon as we can.
Immediately get out. They will send their own diplomatic solution there soon to deal with this. You have a more pressing issue here, which is that this murderer needs to be delivered to Pac-Ha space to be interrogated and understood, and then face justice, and then you will have new orders at that point.
Can we interrogate him before he gets taken?
Absolutely. There's nothing
love
stopping
to
you.
do that.
There is nothing stopping you. We'll probably open the next game with that.
Okay. Cool. Great.
So now, I assume it would take a long time for us to repair our hull.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Hull repair is like a space dock issue.
Yeah, Rick, we really need you.
All the drinking.
Is there?
Did I just see that?
So much drinking.
Do you
I can hold my finger out to her.
He drinks in front of you.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's do it.
When
Go
you
through the
hire
slate.
Rick,
Let's go
this
through
is
the
what
slate.
you get, Lucy.
Let's do it.
Just get us home, then we'll deal with it.
Okay, cool.
You ready to get out
right.
of the brightest eye?
Oh, that's all I've wanted since the very start. Can I use the ship scanners to help bolster the flying ace through the juice?
Nope, scanners don't do shit in the slate, unfortunately. Sorry. The slate is a real bad place for anything that's not flying really fast.
Yep.
So, with that in mind, your engines are back up, your computer seems to be working perfectly well now. You can do this, you can do it at full capacity. So,
We can do it.
Rick,
We believe in you.
I believe in
Super
you.
good.
Great.
Can I pheromone
Go
him?
ahead and roll
Rub his
for
Can I pheromone
piloting,
him to
please.
bolster him a little?
What was that?
Can I pheromone him to bolster him?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
I'm gonna throw my 3
But keep in mind, it's going to be less effective than it normally would be.
No, I know.
Oh,
Did
that's
we
right.
yelling that
It
we
could help.
need him, help him in any way with command or
command
persuasion
roll?
or whatever?
No, that doesn't help.
Damn.
If he's going to do it, he's going to do it.
Fine.
8.
Okay.
As she starts a long speech, I just go, yeah. I got this.
What you don't understand about the circumstances, Rake, is that in this moment of our need,
Yeah. And then I
So
just,
Rick, you got 15. Go, man.
put headphones on.
Have you used your
I only used 1, so I've got
Okay.
2 left,
Got
which
it.
I'm gonna do right now.
Great.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Need that.
Okay, go for it, man.
I got a 4.
Then you can add 1.
I give you
One die?
1.
1 extra juice.
1 more juice.
No pressure, guys. We're just all gonna die.
Okay.
How many
What's
are
our
you
hull
rolling
at,
right now?
18.
Captain?
It's a pretty good on.
Yeah,
our
we're fine.
What's our hull?
Yeah, we're all good.
3 out of 5.
2,
But our shields are back.
Full shields. Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7.
Okay.
7's good.
7's not bad.
We're happy with 7. 9 would have been big.
Yeah. 7. Yeah.
You need to withstand 4 rounds in the slate. Same way
Same
you
as
came
last
in.
time.
Hey.
Same way you're getting out.
All right.
Cool.
As the ship flies into the energy
Everyone's
wave,
waiting
getting
in
closer and
engineering?
closer to you. This time, you guys aren't so out of control and panicking. You really get to take a look at it. The slate is awe-inspiring. It is, for all intents and purposes, a wall of white light extending up, down, both directions, endlessly. A swirling, strange, bright space. As you enter towards it, it is blinding. It's actually a little bit hard just to even look at the screen. Rake, you find yourself probably mostly piloting using your console, less so your eyes because you can't see jack.
Raise your hand if this destroyed your world and you hate it.
Oh yeah, roll for composure, Lucy.
Great. I mean, I wasn't born then, but I hate it by reputation.
Well, yeah, but you're of all of these the only one who like knows anybody who might have known the slate back then. So like that's actually a fair.
I was raised
solid.
on a lot of old Earth stories.
Yeah. So we're gonna roll a composure roll.
I haven't had to do that yet.
Nope, I'm gonna make it for you. But you actually have a really good composure.
She's as cold as ice.
Gonna be fine.
Captain Lucy Bard
13.
of nice. I don't know. I don't.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Couldn't land it.
You
Couldn't
tried.
land
I
it.
tried. 10, 11. You said 13?
Yep.
Can I borrow 2?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get in there.
Thank you.
There's probably
You're so
no.
pretty. I didn't want to mess
The
with
slate has
you.
been
nice.
scanned to high heaven by
I could
all
look
sorts
right
of
now,
things,
though.
so there's really no need to scan for more juice.
You're not gonna get junk out of it.
Okay.
I mean, you can try. Obviously, like that's your.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm sure like what's you have a curiosity about it as well.
2. Not my best roll. Oh, it's okay. It's actually fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're okay.
So I hate it,
You are
but I'm
haunted.
keeping it together.
Yeah, this is hard for you, but since you're not like having to be super active, go ahead and just kind of run this through from your character. I think the echoes of the past, you know, but not like, oh god.
That's why I joined the Peacekeep.
Now, a weird thing happens. As you fly through the slate seems to, rather than like buckling around you like it did before, it seems to part around you a little bit. You actually end up skipping 3 full turns out of that, 4 turns that you had to be there. Just by nature of whatever is happening to you, your ship, and your situation. Your science systems all kind of go a little glitchy. The ship doesn't go any faster. It's not like you like pick up winds or anything. Something weird is happening around your ship regarding this.
Do I look up? I mean, do I have like an observation or anything like that, or like?
Captain, should I scan for?
Do you want to
Malarkey?
hold up? Hold up. What's up?
Yeah, I just do I.
Do you want to look back and perceive?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for perception. That's 8.
What are you trying to perceive?
What
Just
happened?
what the fuck's up? Oh, cool. Okay.
He's just looking on his console to sort of get a sense of what's going on.
Oh man, I only got a 2.
This doesn't see anything. In fact, all of you were so busy looking at the slate and kind of freaking out, none of you see that the eyes in Good Idea's head have rolled back.
Oh no. Oh, did they?
However, as you hit the end of the slate, the slate seems to then collapse around you, almost as if it catches how much it has opened and waves back. The ship is rocked.
Gotta rock, guys.
Come on, guys. Come on. Jeff, come on. There you go. There you go.
The ship is rocked for 7 damage, which is a straight up miracle that you guys are at 8. This is actually weird. This happened with the Brightest Eye too. Your shields collapse, your hull collapses, but you get out of the slate and find yourselves on the other side with a fully operational ship. Good idea. Your head snaps back. You kind of blacked out there for a second. That was weird. But no one else saw it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, good.
Okay, great. That's fun.
That doesn't bode well though. Oh boy.
Yeah. And you end up here on the other side of everything, clear of Brightest Eye space and heading back towards the Peacekeeper.
Take us home.
Take us home.
I'm napping in the mid bay.
Captain Bard, as you set course for the nearest Peacekeep base, Good Idea you are reminded by the counselor, by Counselor Stu, that the security anklet that you placed on him is still there. Some amount of heroism being the case here, he suggests that you reconsider that.
Lou?
So do you call Lou into your office?
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? Okay. Leuven, you arrive in Commander Bard's office.
Captain.
Counselor Stu has pointed out that in light of his behavior today, we may want to reassess. This might be a good idea as ankle bracelet.
I've been thinking about that myself. He has saved our lives.
You both did, as I should have acknowledged before. You were amazing.
Yes. I hesitate to say, however, this is still only his first day, and making a good impression would bode well even from our enemies.
You make a good point. He hasn't asked about it yet. I am considering it. We may want to regard it as a step in future. But I trust you and I trust your judgment. And as my first officer, he's one of your crew now. And I think it might mean a lot to him if we ultimately decide it's the right time. Just think about it.
It's my call.
Need your help. Always have.
Don't look at me like that. Oh.
Here's the question. Is it a good idea? I couldn't help it.
I'm not gonna make good idea puns.
All
The rest
I
of
do
us
is
will.
make good idea.
Thank you.
How about I just accept his apology and we keep the bracelet till he says anything about it?
That sounds like a good
That's
idea.
that sounds like a great idea.
I wish I was.
Baby
I'm like on the
steps.
other side of this room, being like,
I'm the security officer. I don't like this.
Don't worry, we're keeping it on.
yeah, I'm the security officer. How come I don't get a say in this?
I know.
Actually, that's a really good point.
Thank you.
Well, you asked me first, and then, but
Yeah.
I'm saying keep it on, so we don't need to ask her.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm
Whatever.
right. That's your
I only
opinion.
saved us from. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot to fill you in on, by the way.
Oh, fun!
Taking that bracelet off doesn't mean there are a lot of people can do a lot of shit without bracelets on.
Man,
We have a
what does
fantastic
that-
security officer.
I know, but how great if we know exactly where someone is at all times. That way we all wear one. That would be great.
Now that's a good idea.
And if someone's not wearing one, we know why. If something suspicious happens, probably that person.
Counselor
Just
Stu, it is something I think we should consider. I'm gonna wait and see if he asks. It's the first day.
I think you're making a wise choice, but I also saw him today. I saw him fix the engines. I saw him try to make good on his past crimes. Maybe I'm a softie, but
He was a captive.
I'm not telling you to do something you don't want to do. And obviously, Commandant, I understand the trauma that you've experienced. Just putting in my vote for empathy. It's my job.
And that's why we value you. Thank you very much, Counselor Stu.
Thank you, Captain.
Overridden.
And he leaves.
Smart cat. Smart
You want the
Stew.
Lego
That's why we
version of
call
all
him
of
Smart
our
Stew.
And with the vote for empathy hanging in the air, but an understanding that good idea is still not fully trusted by this crew, and probably for good reason.
Thank you.
Can I tell him I accept his apology?
The Starship Avalon heads back into Pac-Ha space to receive a new Pac-Ha peacekeeper as its or Pac-Ha as its central core, and to head off onto a totally new adventure in 2 weeks. You've succeeded. You survived. Hooray! Well done. Congratulations. The end to be continued.
Don't say that!
All right.
That's the equivalent of I'll be right back in a horror movie now.
Oh yeah, it's a fair point. Yeah, to be continued. They all die in the same room, and then somebody else comes into the room and goes, "Oh yeah."
The brightest I have to solve our murders
We've
next
been
week.
Yeah,
Dream.
exactly. The brightest day have to solve your murders next week.
We've
You
been
got
a
it.
dream the
All right.
whole
All
time.
Guys, spoiler alert, it was Major Crow. So that was awesome. Thanks for doing it. Thanks for once again going 1 hour over. Vast
so bad.
episodes are just 4 hours. Deal with it. So I'm gone full screen so that I can tell you guys the awesome results of our awesome poll. Yeah, guys.
Oh, yeah.
We have an actual thing.
Tell me.
Who is the
Believe it.
winner? I'm personally a little bummed we didn't go with Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah, me too, dude.
So I understand, and I really like Inglorious Bastards.
Really good, pretty long.
It's pretty long, and if you just go with Bastards, I'm a little worried that it becomes Vast Turds really fast,
Yeah,
or
no.
Vast Tards really fast,
No
and in
good.
both cases I'm uncomfortable with it.
Okay, touche,
yeah.
touche.
So I
What's
figured,
the better option?
So, I hate to be the bearer of told you so news, but
It was Major Crow.
it was Major Crow. Do I get to see the results of this?
You have to vote.
I did,
Oh.
but it didn't.
Wait, then why are you gloating about what it's gonna be?
Is it? Oh, so it hasn't changed since what you showed me. I'm sorry, I'm being all teasy. You're all Vastronauts. Hooray! So really, I have to give a shout out to Nick Gilman, who's the writer who actually initially coined Vastronauts. We used that a lot, but he is not going to be the person who gets a prize. 'Cause
No gift card for you, Nick Gilman.
Not for you, Nick Gilman.
I pay that guy to write the show. I don't need to pay him extra in Amazon gift cards. I really should, but I don't. Instead, we are going to give it to Shay X5. Shay X5, you are the winner of the Vast Fan
I need
contest.
my phone to check it.
And
You're in
an
chat
Amazon
right now.
gift
I'm
card
always in
in
chat.
I think a fairly solid
this
amount
video
is
is
coming
going
your
to
way. I
At
do
crossing
wanna-
speed.
Yeah, at crossing speed. I do want to give a shout out though to a couple of honorable mentions that didn't come in until after the first round, both of which I really liked. The first is Vast Majority, which I really like and makes us sound pretty dope.
That is pretty cool.
Yep, and also Vasters of the Universe.
Oh, so good!
Copyright
It-
But
infringement.
it's straight up copyright
Yeah.
infringement and it's really long. So in both cases, I'm sad we didn't do them. But come on, Vastronauts is so cool and it's so goofy, and now you guys have to use it because you voted on it. Wahahaha.
That's how it works.
That's how voting works. You get stuck with things you don't want to get stuck with.
No, let's not.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So anyway, thank you guys again for coming. Thanks for watching Vast. We continue to have an absolute blast doing this. I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yay!
Yeah, this was unbelievable.
That was terrifying.
I
Best
will-
episode yet.
I'm gonna tell you. I agree. I'm gonna tell you something because I like doing this after my games when my characters do things that are like totally unexpected. I did not have anything written. The writers did not expect at all that you guys would attempt diplomacy with Humble Friend. That entire third phase was built. The reason this is called the Vast and the Furious, in large part, was not just because you guys lose control of the drive going in, but that you were supposed to have a chase sequence through the slate out when you got your engines online and bolted from a Brightest Eye onslaught that you could not stop. And instead you came up with an ingenious way around it that we did not foresee based on your mutual understanding of the Brightest Eye language. Again, something I hadn't really foreseen. So this is one of the things I really love about V.A.S.T. It's one of the things I love about the Star Trek game, is that oftentimes I will write a game and then about halfway through a character will do something that completely invalidates everything I had planned and makes the game something different and better and cooler. And poor Humble Friend is just gonna get so executed.
Oh yeah, he did.
it's-
Oh yeah.
We're gonna pick up with him in the Brightest Eye game, and it's gonna be bad news. But hey, your fault.
Well
So
done.
anyway, I'm thrilled that that already V.A.S.T. is doing this thing where it gets entirely off of my paths. So thank you again for being such amazing players. Now that I've left you with that guilt. And good luck to the brightest eye doing anything quite as badass as lighting their fists on fire and heating up a gas tube.
Thank you.
Yeah! Brightest eye, you got nothing. You got nothing. Bring it, nothing.
And also, I think props to while we're playing off brightest eye stuff. Props to Rick for flying through the slate not once but twice without guaranteed rolls. So well done on that, man. That's some good pilot.
Everybody kicked butt. Let's go to bed.
I'm gonna go to sleep. Thank you guys very much again. All the fan art's amazing. Keep it coming. Keep engaging.
Yeah, that fan art's amazing.
Come to me, my astronauts. And I will see you in the future.
In the future.